Welcome everybody to the October PS4 Tournament's monthly finals for Soul Calibur 6. It's your homeboys KP and Ebonic Plague on the call again, as per usual. So earlier we saw a little bit of the EU side. Today we're going to be seeing some NA side. Talk to him, KP.
Yeah, EU got the memo. They moved in unison. It was super clean. I had a lot of 3-0s, and then second round it was 3-1, some drama and losers, but at the end of the day we had the repeat champion, Rufus, taking it back-to-back as we take a look at this recap video of today's earlier action. Last month's action. Just a complete follow-up here on the North American side as we had the Battle of the Wolves, and Crywolf, your defending champion, who's also shown up here for October, as we like to do early on. Let's get into it.
The Soul Calibur EU monthly finals for September saw some familiar names back in the competition. It made us wonder, who would make it to the finals this time? Who would make the top 4? Would it be fan favorite Fan Lee? Rufus? Only time would tell. The first match of the day saw Fan Lee take on Nin. It was predicted that whoever took this match could make it far. And well, Fan Lee showed us why they deserved to go the distance, winning the match 3-0.
Oh no. Might have it right here, KP. This is it.
Oh
yes.
no! From there, we saw Cloud SC take on Leo Verde, aka the Taki main Rufus. Cloud SC put up a good fight, but wasn't quite a match for Rufus, who won that 3-1. Kicking off the quarterfinal matches were Keeve and Freaky Sound. Could Freaky knock Keeve down a peg or two? Unfortunately not, as Keeve decimated the match with a decisive 3-0 victory.
Oh my god, pop!
Fan Lee was ready to show us just how far they could go in a matchup against Patrick Vick, winning it 3-0. They came with one goal in mind, and that was to win. The infamous Rufus took on Saywin and almost met his match. Saywin was not going out without a fight, taking the match all the way to Game 5. Rufus quickly realized, however, he needed to change his strategy and adapted just enough to take the match. The semifinals would see some incredibly impressive players vying for the grand final spot, with matchups between Keeve and the lesser-known B-Boy Skyzo, and Rufus going up against Fan Lee. Keeve made quick work of B-Boy Skyzo, taking the match 3-0, while Ruthless sadly put an end to Fan Lee's run, also winning 3-0. That meant the grand finals would be two top competitors taking each other on, a rematch from August's finals, Keeve versus Rufus. Keeve once again had been unstoppable up until this point, winning every single match 3-0. Rufus faced a little more adversity along the way, but could definitely pose a threat to Keeve's reign. However, this month, Keeve's reign would remain as he won the title of champion of the European monthly finals for September, still 3-0.
One more shot.
It's the mid again, and Keeve does it.
The North American monthly finals for Soul Calibur in September had some familiar faces return, saw some unfortunate internet hiccups for players, and gave us the opportunity to crown the best wolf in the North American Open Series. The day started off with Crack 873 versus Crywolf, making it the first match to see who the best wolf in the competition was. Crywolf clearly wanted that title, making quick work of Crack 873 with a 3-0.
Rushes and lethal hit. Oh my goodness. What an exclamation point on the end of the set. Crywolf.
Next up was Revan Ismi versus Belly Fatty. Unfortunately, Belly Fatty was not enough to take down an unconfirmed Sith Lord, as Revan Ismi took the match 3-0. In the quarterfinals, we saw our second wolf, the Canadian Mind Wolf, take on Valdo player and defending monthly finals champion to create team. Mind Wolf put their mind to winning and showing how bad their bike can be, forcing a definitive Game 5. But Decree's Voldo was not allowing it. Decree took the match 3-2.
Got the back roll.
A lot of damage.
Oh, there it is! He got him!
Crywolves as well was ready to help Wolf keep the title of best wolf in the competition as they took down JD Inverse with yet another 3-0.
Duck under again,
step.
reset into the muscle buster, and Crywolf just 5 steps ahead.
Kicking off the semifinal matches were Decree 18 and Chess 101. Decree was ready for another painstaking Game 5 as he had already been through the turmoil, but Chess 101 was a little more strategic and was able to take the match. To see who would join Chess 101 in the grand finals, Revenant's Me took on Cry Wolf. Would the Wolf be able to go in for the kill and move forward? Yes, as Cry Wolf took the match 3-0.
Oh, and that is gonna
Ish.
spill curtains for it. Do the dance, tune up the band. The symphony is here, and all the swords are in attendance as Revan is Me sees elimination.
Grand Final saw Chess 101 and Cry Wolf go head-to-head. Chess had shown great skill throughout the competition, but Cry Wolf took every single one of their matches 3-0, and so it would be in the Grand Finals as Cry Wolf proved they were the best wolf and the best player as the North American champion for the September monthly final.
PlayStation.
Ebonic, are you ready?
Yo.
It's round 2, right? What do you think is gonna happen with NA, boss? I don't. We called it. I wasted my prediction on EU. I hit everything right on the money. I'm gonna sit down and think about it. How you feel?
I think there could possibly be a wolf winning some excellent prizes coming here in the PS4 tournament series, because we do have a prizing structure that helps people out every month. First place 400, second 300, third 200, fourth place 100. So everything once you get into the top 4 is basically a $100 money match. You're playing for the best in prizes that the Tournaments Open Series has to offer here.
Yeah, taking a look at the bracket here. Not too ripe with Canadians this time. Just the one representing MTL. That's Gigs up there at the top. Going to be going up against VCX 000. Both new names to the broadcast. Another opportunity for somebody to make a run. But Yoshimitsu and Cry Wolf, that is definitely the match to keep your eye on in this winner's quarterfinal section. That's a special one. Kronvic and Crack 873 making their returns back. We'll see just how strong they are in a month's time. And I really like this name, Dr. Psychosomatic. Okay, talk to me. I don't know what's going on in the brain of them, but that's a very good thing, especially when it comes to fighting games, when the mental part is a huge piece of the puzzle. And if you can't condition the Psycho one, we'll see what goes on. On top of that, though, there's always different keys. These are some of our keys to victory for the tournament today. I like to just keep it sweet now. There's double elimination bracket for the month of October, right? So that allows you to play a bit more relaxed and take your time to figure it out. In a single elimination tournament, you have to go, and you're firing on all cylinders, because anytime you fall behind, you're in danger of elimination much more quickly than before.
Yeah, and for me, I just got to mention, because Cry Wolf is the returning champ coming back into the top 8 bracket, you got to pay attention to what move Aswell's been doing, so you know what option he has. It determines whether he can hit you with the Axlo. It determines if he has a fast enough button to stop your pressure. There's a lot of going into it. Just make sure that you saw what move he used, and if you hit him out of it, you know he has no weapon at all.
Okay, so just block forehead. That's we're going with that again.
Just block the Axlo for it. Just react. Just react. It's that easy.
Forehead all day. Well, I'm not gonna hold you. I kind of believe you as we look into our predictions. I'm going to keep mine short, simple, sweet. I think Cry Wolf is going to repeat as champion here. It's going to be a follow-up of what we saw in the EU division with Rufus taking it back-to-back for September and October. I think Cry Wolf follows his footsteps. NA and EU connect at the top, and they say, look, we have an agenda, follow it, do the thing.
I'm pretty much in agreement. Cry Wolf definitely looks like a strong repeat person, but going through Yoshimitsu 6 will be a big deal in my personal opinion, as Yoshimitsu 6 was somebody who not only did well in one of our previous months, but also in another online event, NLBC, actually was very close to taking out Enders J, one of the best East Coast players that America has. So,
Absolutely.
the level of strength is there.
And his own right
Yeah.
as well, just in case you ever need a backup. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Enders is ridiculous at both the game and commentating the game, like no doubt. And for Yoshimitsu 6 to go toe to toe with that player was a big deal. So I really do think that the outcome of that match could possibly determine how the bracket goes here. Could possibly change your pick, could make your pick a reality. I think your pick's pretty good though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Listen, man, I'm going solid, man. As solid as the game plan goes, you can look at the brackets every week. And you can also participate if you head on over to compete.playstation.com, where you, for the grand total of $0, £0, 0 napkins, 0 anything, whatever surrounding you, whatever can be used as currency, you don't need it. Sign up from the comfort of your own home through your console, through the online portals, and maybe we'll see you on this broadcast one of these months, and you'll be pocketing some of these Okubo dollars, all right?
Hey, I think we all want some Okubo dollars. I don't know if you guys saw, but like Okubo has like the shirts and stuff that they're selling for official Soul Calibur merch. It's just super sick. I guess you can pay for those with the Okubo dollars if you so choose. But yeah, I mean, like KP brings up a good point. It's not only $0, but you do it for the comfort of your own home. It's that easy. It's that convenient. It's super nice.
Yeah, we're all at home anyway, right? I mean, if you're, being a reasonable human, then you're doing everything you can to like make sure we are doing the thing. So, with that being said, I am taking a deeper look, because I have my notes and everything, right? As we get into this bracket, we got Giggs coming up in the first round. Again, the lone Canadian surviving for all of NA. And very, 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 very interesting character, I would say. I don't want to get too into the details, but I am aware that Giggs plays Nightmare, and he says, I play Nightmare, but my soul isn't too dirty. Wink, wink. How do you feel about Nightmare players who say that their soul isn't too dirty?
They might be playing the wrong character. You gotta have a dirty soul, otherwise you're not gonna be able to rob your opponent with all that damage. Like honestly, it's that's Nightmare's thing. He shrouds you in darkness, and then your life bar just goes away, and you don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, see, the way that makes me feel about Giggs, I know I can't trust him. Because not only did you say wink, wink, like you did it with Nightmare, all the sarcasm is great. So any mix-up that seems like it's coming, I'm not going to believe it's coming. I just am going to try to, as a spectator, hope his opponents just go Unga. Because if you try to play and play an honest game with these Nightmare players, that's when you just get hit with big sword. Look, the sword has an eye, all right? Nightmare's not thinking on his own. All of the bad things are happening as we get into this match here, lighting up the character select screen. But I also respect it, though. He's also, speaking of home and working from home, Giggs has also mentioned that he's actually working from home right now, actively in between tournament matches. What a god.
On the clock.
So with that being said, I want to make him my favorite player this week, but at the same time, I can't trust him because the first thing I saw was him saying that his soul is not that dirty and he plays Nightmare. So I'm in the mix, but he's going up against Aswell, and his opponent is not to be slept on, as well as he also qualified for the monthly final.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be seeing a couple of Aswell, so this may be a precursor to what we take a look at when in regards to Crywolf a little bit later. We may see a big difference in how they play as well, because Aswell, just a very versatile character, can be played in many different ways. But hey, it's got to get through Giggs first, right?
Seeing multiple Aswells in a tournament in North America? Oh, I've never seen that before at any time in this game. Anyway,
not these days.
Round one, 6 BP, stand on top. We're just going to swing this sword everywhere again. Giggs, not to be trusted. There's nothing honest. There's nothing straight up about this. He is going to do the thing and then get back to working, trying to get paid in multiple ways at once. You got to love the efficiency. And boy, do I love some efficiency. Look at this. Follow up, working on the guard gauge, pressing buttons after negative, does not care. It is always his turn.
Oh man, yeah, huge damage on that lethal hit. Unfortunate drop right there. Okay, so VCX is going to be an almighty thanks to the throw. Immediately going to the spear, back to Axe, and Yab Grimstride A is just going to finish him off. Just a bit too close for comfort as MTL Giggs is going to be able to catch him. That's Montreal. That's the Montreal homies, right? MTL.
Yes. Got a lot of those. I think Almighty is new age English for getting smoked, because without this pop of the soul charge, that was as quick as a round as we'd seen all day. But wait a minute, Aswell can definitely get his damage in bursts. There's the first mix-up, follow-up, stand on top, and oh, okay, it's just gonna walk into the sword here as Giggs swings the Soul Edge into a 1-0 victory. That was almost a speed run, but he missed one of the tricks, so he didn't get a gold split on that one. Instead, he just got a regular roll split. It's gonna be 1-0 as we head into game 2. MTL Giggs, it's one game, but looking exceptionally strong early, which is always a good indicator.
Yeah, sometimes you miss your backup strats and the opponent is able to make a little bit of a comeback, you know, and you got to make something happen afterwards, which, you know, Giggs did. Honestly, I don't think the play is super grimy just yet. He looks like a Nightmare player, honestly. But you know, the wink wink's not coming out in full effect for me just yet.
Yeah,
I expect true total grime when I see Nightmare.
It's on the way, trust me. Only getting better with age. I respect that. And then VCX with the nervous as hell tagline. I respect it, man. Sometimes you get in front of these cameras on the broadcast with everybody watching, and mentally, you know, you might shake and shiver just a little bit. And that's the big difference between just playing casually and competing in tournaments, where you know for sure 100% the person on the other end of the controller is trying to kill you at a level that you can understand. So you gotta love it.
Well, you know, it's just like you always say, KP. It's all love. So, you know, you join this, you get to experience what high level play is like, and then you get to look back and see, man, why did I get WAP? How can I fix this? So right now, I mean, VCX had a little bit of a better start, but it is still pretty even getting tossed right there. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, getting back to what you were saying, the word experience is the most important one. The only way you can get it is to just do it. Don't worry about wins and losses. Focus on set goals for yourself, and then you can get to this level for certain. VCX looked infinitely more relaxed there in the first round here of game 2. Doesn't seem like he's pressed for space or anything right now. Going through his stances, you know, kind of just sitting comfortably at where he wants to be. But it needs to be outside of the range of the Soul Edge, because Nightmare can definitely tackle that damage from just about anywhere. Oh my god.
Yeah, the damage output from Nightmare is always going to be incredible regardless of what you're doing. Muscle Buster's still, you know, having pretty okay damage despite his previous nerf, but the ring out is going to do the most damage in the game.
Yeah, that was actually really dirty. I don't know if you saw it, but for like a second and a half, VCX dashed up and just ducked. Like, you don't have health to survive mostly anything, but he just knew a horizontal was coming from that space, and then he fished for the rake out. This time, stab in the back, take off the armor piece by piece, and as well with a huge life lead here, nullified by a 2-hit string from Nightmare.
Well, both players got their version of Soul Charge going. At the very least, VCX is in real Soul Charge. Terror Charge for Giggs right now. Okay. Almighty up. Oh, God, uses the A+B to be able to stop him, but then the Flapjack to catch it. VCX not going to be able to get no round brown on this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on there. It seemed like Aswell just did a double dash in the face of Nightmare, like, kind of begging him to press a button. I mean, he's definitely going to. Nice sidestep punish, doesn't get too much from it, but Soul Charge pop on the defensive. Oh, right under. Okay, I love the reads to get in and not be afraid of Soul Charge. However, how dangerous is it to challenge Nightmare while his Soul Charge is active? Yeah, exactly. It's funny. It's funny. That is the perfect reaction.
Yo, I saw the ground pound directly into the finish, and I was like, yeah, that's not something you see every day. That's not something a Nightmare player normally does. But hey, you know, I thought his soul was squeaky clean. What happened?
I don't know, man. We just got the bloodthirst is exposed now. It's gonna take one slap, and yep, nice horizontal to catch that step. not the fastest move in the arsenal, but if you know exactly where your opponent's gonna be, you can meet them with an attack at any given moment and right on top. I mean, Giggs is looking really, really strong. He took VCX's poise and relaxation in game 2, and you know he jumped up to 2 rounds, but I mean, Giggs is just like, all right, I'm here, I see what's going on, pop the soul charge, become overly aggressive, and VCX just falling, you know, succumbing to it. And you don't get many chances. Like you said, you talk about the nightmare damage and how effective it is. He pops a soul charge, he hits you with one real sequence, and then you're already in like dire straits for death, and you have to immediately shift your defense because you no longer have the health to take a risk, or you know, you can't afford to make the wrong read. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I always talk about specifically, no matter how much life deficit that Nightmare has, as long as he has a pixel of health, there is a chance that he can come back on you. There is a chance he can just outright kill you.
Oh man, okay, looking for the speed run on the ring out there. I don't know, see how aggressive he was. He was basically holding Aswell's hand and then, you know, taking him to the edge and telling him long live the king. But unfortunately, it's just not happening that way. Right back at you. A heavyweight fight right now, just trading blows back to back. Oh, yeah. you know that flapjack.
Gotta worry about that axe right there. He's able to... Yeah, that flapjack could have killed him straight up. Oh wow, he actually got him out of the RE with the jumping A? For real?
Yes, beautiful.
I'm surprised.
Wait, listen, man, he's going deep into the bag of tricks to see what is going to work, as nothing has done so before. Just go, ooh, and the call out on the guard. Oh, excuse me, with the lethal hit. Let's get that break.
He's able to get that launch as well despite the revenge attack. That's a big help in the Nightmare matchup, is making sure you do moves that are mids, but also ones that do at least 26 points of damage while also being a mid, because that way you can cover both the step, the duck, and the armor at the same time.
Utility. I'm gonna put that in the book. Okay, can we put that in the Boom Bible? Yo, Boom, I need you to add a page to the Boom Bible. We created it for you this morning, don't worry. Utility.
Yeah, gotta hit up Boom after
oh my
this.
god, I'm surprised he didn't get launched from that. Yo, and the threat
It doesn't matter if he got lost or not, he lost all of that health.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Pop the soul charge. He's doing all of these things. Everything is working only to eat a wake up 6B. Soul Edge for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and death. As MTO Giggs is looking to close it out here on a decisive 3-0 victory.
Yeah, I mean, he's still at the ledge. He's really got to watch out for these AGAs, these 4As, these ABAs, you know, just, and especially the flapjack, right? But getting caught!
Wait, that's not funny.
Just Dump City!
Okay, it is funny.
It's not funny.
Naked as well is making a reappearance here, the strongest form of character. You see that stance? Just wide open. Here's a big punish. Oh no, pump fakes. He jumped for, I guess, dramatic effect in that sequence, completely whiffing. Oh, he was going full.
You know, that's the second time he's done that. Instead of being able to get a 2-2B lethal hit instead, it's the second time he's gotten jumping B. And this time he whipped. Last time he at least got a little bit of damage. I wonder if maybe there's like an input error going on there that I'm just unaware of that Aswell players have. Oh, but
didn't go
the
to
muscle
it much.
buster right there, gonna finish it off.
All reliable. All reliable. Oh, I was about to get my ass well laugh on her. Oh wait, don't look at me doing my hands like this. Anyway, I felt the aura of the season 1 just taking over my body, and I was about to just turn into a maniacal, you know, tyrant humanity savior. But I'm gonna breathe. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna breathe. All right, gotta reset things. That's now 2-1 in favor of MTO Giggs, and VCX is showing signs of life. You love to see it. No 3-0s to start the day here at NA. Already looking a bit tougher. The first round of EU was 3-0s completely across the board, and I think these guys might have been watching and saying, "Nah, I gotta put up a little bit of a better fight." So we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, they're going to be on it looks like Castle Ostenburg, right? So there's going to be no ring outs if that's the case. All walls all day. But also, this is really good for Aswell because of how big the stage is. Meaning if he wants to run away and grab a weapon, he can just do that, right? Like, he can just decide whatever weapon he wants to have.
Yeah, it also helps to be surrounded by walls in any corner of situations. He flies out that muscle buster. We're talking big damage. Oos. Oh my god, why does that do so much? All right, shots. Shots again. Oh, okay. I guess Nightmare wasn't quite fond of those launching spears. Wanted to get up close and personal.
Hey, sometimes you get a little bit annoyed with people just chucking projectiles at you. You gotta do something about it, like that revenge right there. Look at all the damage. He hasn't even gotten like a clean hit on him with a combo or anything. It's just raw hits over and over again.
Yeah, it's so crazy too. Like, you know, cool dude once told me that Nightmare has no baby hits. Everything hurts like a grown man. You understand? So it's like, I look at it, and what seems to be a big life lead, they just disappear. One sweep there, a follow up. It's insane, but you gotta love it.
Yeah, I mean, I hope those big hits though are able to help out through this, because it as well as not caring about how much damage output Nightmare might have during that last round. I mean, hey, that was over a third of your life and 2 hits at round start, but
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Look at his health bar now.
As well, what are you gonna do?
It's legit 2 hits, and he has such a commanding like position and lead. Oh my goodness, your Nightmare is definitely explosive, a treat to watch. And once again, Giggs going to that wake up like forward stab, that 6P, just right there in your chest. It's not, yo, I got something I need to talk to you about. Nightmare's like, no, let's talk about it right now, all right? And don't call me or text me either. You're gonna talk to me face to face. I'm gonna put this sword right in your chest. There's the counter hit. Oos. Not enough. Oh, excuse me. The added damage on the ground bounce, and right on cue, Nightmare on his way to the winners semi-finals, and MTL Giggs is going to immediately put the controller down and get back to work. You love to see it. You love to see it.
He's got to clock in those hours. Got to stay on his work as much as possible, you know. And I do mean both Soul Calibur and his actual job.
Yeah,
as you know, taking that game 3-1. I mean, again, that was like the Nightmare special. One particular thing though I do really want to mention is that the Nightmare special, quote unquote, of all that damage would not have been possible if it wasn't for the fact that it seemed like he really understood VCX's timing. He really seemed to figure out when to counter hit VCX, when to catch them stepping, and any of that kind of stuff. And so that's why all that big damage was just basically constant, right? I know Nightmare normally does a ton of damage on average, but I feel like that was a bit more than usual.
Listen, man, at this point, it's so insane what he does and what we've seen consistently from the players, the Nightmare players in the Open Series, that if I see a damage anything, I'm just going to assume it was intentional. As we take a look at the bracket, MTL Giggs moving on there after that 3-1. A bit of a slowdown, but was able to close things out the way they started. Up next, we got Yoshimitsu 6. And my pick to win it all, once again, Cry Wolf. That's definitely going to be intense for the most part. At least we hope so. But you are going to see Aswell once again.
Yeah, Aswell versus Yoshi coming up here next. So obviously we talked about Crywolf quite a bit, you know, given the fact that, and this cannot be overstated, our previous month's champion, and might I say emphatically as well, Crywolf just ran through the competition. Yeah. Kind of ran through the competition, right? So, I mean, you know, a lot of people are looking for Crywolf to do a similar thing this month. But obviously having the first round opponent in your top 8 match being Yoshimitsu 6 is a big toss-up, because Yoshimitsu 6 has shown to be one of the stronger players that the Open Series has to offer, and has also shown to be one of the stronger players that we've seen in other online events as well. So it's This is one that we are all looking at. This is the one we need to see.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this is exactly what Yoshimitsu signed up for, right? Like, they want to play competitively because they want to be the best. And you know how it goes. If you want to be a champion, you have to beat champions. And how about we just drop the champion in your lap to set it off? You want to know where you are? Figure it out right now here in the open series side of things, of course, you know, not to diminish anything that anyone has done anywhere else. So for the fans and the players alike, we just get a treat immediately out the gate. And once again, yeah, you can get tired of this, but you'll love to see it, man. You really do.
Yeah, we had something similar to this happen in the EU side of the Open Series. It was Ganondorf versus Rufus, I believe, right? Or was that Kiev first? It was Rufus.
No, Rufus was first.
Okay, yeah. So we had a lot of hopes for that match. That one did not really go the way that we were expecting. But regardless of that fact, I think this one will probably deliver in a more appropriate manner.
Oh, well, let's find out what's going on here. Yoshimitsu, you know, committing to the character that he has named himself after, which is crazy because he played Wrath in Soul Calibur 5.
Yeah.
But said the movesets and the catchphrases are what turned him over to the Yoshi gang. It's the most fun he's ever had playing a character and never had a dull moment. And as a spectator, I can attest to that. Yoshimitsu, definitely one of the more is unique, even a fair word to use with Yoshi, as he styles on this corner right now, the double bounce. But wait a minute. Using the air mobility to kind of escape the tail end of that combo. Yeah, as Crywolf finally wakes up. All right, just had to get something started right quick. Turning on the humanity batteries.
Up against the wall, and yeah, it's a 50-50 on that one. Either high, low, and when you have no health left, it's pretty much anything that can go for Crywolf there. Unfortunately, we did have, it looks like a connection issue. Calibur is back, but this is just the way it is. So the match is still going. Just so you guys know, the match is still happening. Okay. We just unfortunately had the issue of being tossed out of the lobby, and that's just how sometimes online tournament works. Nothing you can really do about it.
All right, cool. So in my head, we're going to go back to it from a different feed because we are prepped for this, baby. Shout out to production team as we get right back into here. Only missing a round that Crywolf won and a lethal hit. How about a comeback present for everybody? Oh, Yoshi trying to slide in. Oh, you didn't get it the first time? Here's the second wave of lethal hit presents. Now, trying to play it safely. Crywolf marching away from that edge. Does not want to give away a perfect round to a ring out, and successfully does. So you love to see it.
Yeah, we missed most of that match, and Crywolf didn't care one bit. He was just like, don't worry about it. I'm about to make this happen. Yoshimitsu 6 kind of on the back foot right now, despite the life lead. Soul Charge to come out from Crywolf, and he wants those plus frames, baby.
All right, going up top.
So many Beyblades.
As well, also created. Yeah, he's also the creator of the wheel. All right, as well. I'm giving him credit for the wheel. I'm giving him credit for breakdancing. A lot of things. Without him, humanity would not exist where we are today. Another lethal hit. Follow-up doesn't have enough of the carry off the stage, but Yoshimitsu 6 in trouble here.
Yeah, he's able to catch the step at the very least, but not the second time. Caught him before he was able to get punished as well. Okay, plus frames, and then it's going to be avoiding the puddle. The low on the 1K to finish it off. 2-2 now. However, not a lot of meter here for Yoshimitsu 6. No Brave Edges available because of that.
Oh, there's a call out. Can they get a launch from this distance? No, instead looking to reset things and stack up as much damage as possible, and Crywolf backing off, allowing Yoshimitsu some freedom so they can play towards the middle of the stage. Would much rather give their opponent space than to risk a ring out. Crywolf just looking to outplay the traditional way, depleting his opponent's health bar.
Okay, tried to go for a rainbow drop to maybe get the ring out, but no dice there. And they just move back to center stage because Crywolf understands that Yoshimitsu can ring you out from almost anywhere on the screen, right? And there it is, the launch, the symphony. Play me a song, Crywolf.
Like, it's the #1 single in all of the world in the year, whatever year. My Love by Aswell, Aswell the Rebel, Aswell the Savior of Humanity. He had the, you know, he also, I'm crediting Aswell for music. He had the #1 album back then, and it stayed on top of the charts for thousands of years, and here we are. Just like that. Aswell is such a fantastic character, man. Just bring him back. Matter of fact, retroactively put Aswell in the previous games. Can you do that? Is there like a reverse DLC thing? You go back to 5 and put Aswell in.
You know me, I'm a big fan.
Sick.
I'm a big fan of this character. I'm okay with that.
Of course. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Just go back to like PlayStation 1 or something like that. Put Aswell in all the Calibur games that were on that system. It'd be great. You love to see it.
Okay, so continuing on here, though. Crywolf looking like the champ that we know him to be. However, you know, it's still early. Still early.
Battle 1. Fight.
All right. Game 2? Yes, game 2. Wow, the switch to catch up with everything was so quick. It makes me exceptionally happy that we didn't miss much of the action besides the single round. Tapering up again. Here's a launch follow-up. You're seeing counter hit. You're seeing counter hit a lot there. A GI isn't quite, you know, classified as a counter hit, but it might as well be in the eyes of opponents everywhere. That was just a clean round. Crywolf calling Yoshimitsu out at every turn of the block. It sucks. Hit out of the CE or soul charge, whatever it was, maybe an unblockable. I saw the flame. Whatever it is, this is a one-player game right now, and Crywolf is just showing you the weaponry available in Aswell's toolkit.
That's been Crywolf's claim to fame so far, at least in the open series that we've seen, is just trying to make it a one-player game as much as possible. He says, he straight up tells you, like, check the back of the box. It does not say multiplayer. This is not a multiplayer game. This is a one-player game. I purchased it. I am going to play it, not you.
What?
Okay, knockdown right there.
I love the sound. So good.
Oh yeah, sound direction in this game is great. But it's going to catch the roll right there, forcing the soul charge. Crywolf wanting to be put on the offensive now. Problem is he's going to go for Beyblade a lot. We saw that in the previous game a ton. So maybe Yoshimitsu is going to have to look for a way to beat it. He catches him on the wall and he's going to kill him off that. Yoshi wall damage is just too much to overcome sometimes.
All right, he's going to need to repeat that exact same performance here in round 4. Crywolf is going to be going up 2-0, and I don't think we've seen a reverse 3-0 today. And it seems unlikely, but there's the punish. Full screen CE, a sidestep in a dream. Slice.
He gets that health back, too. Stealing a bit of bar right there, forcing the soul charge from Crywolf. He really's got to make something happen due to that CE changing the tide. Okay, Brave Edge hit the wall.
That wall damage you talked about.
He might be dead.
Oh my god! And did that like autocorrect? Did he just horizontally turn for whatever reason? I'm not sure what it was, but
Yoshi actually follows you.
Okay, yeah, that was some serious commitment. He went all the way with it. And Crywolf is exposed both defensively and literally in terms of clothing, as Naked Aswell makes another appearance here. This time he's all sparked up, got the crystals flowing, jumps over the Muscle Buster, but auto GI, and yeah, now we're just slugging now. Both men just going at it back to back to back. Yoshimitsu up top right now, looking for the mix-up sidestep, doesn't get the punish or anything. Counter hit, taking him up top. This is gonna go down to a read and a hop on the Muscle Buster once again. Okay, there's just too much going on. The intensity right now, and the breakdance boogie coming through for Crywolf, going up 2-0. That's crazy. Oh, sorry. No, stop. Don't put the camera on me when I feeling like Aswell. Anyway, Ebonic, please do the thing.
Yo, so the double low, you're talking about previously in the EU how when your health is that low, the entire moveset opens up the arsenal. Crywolf recognized that, but man, Yoshimitsu jumped over several axe lows, jumped immediately over any other low, but the final low that hit was the one that mattered because he finally stopped jumping over them. I thought for a minute Yoshimitsu 6 could not get opened up by a low because he avoided the puddle every time. He did 9k, he was like, I'm good to go, and for whatever reason, Crywolf was not deterred. He bet it all on black. He had a game plan. He stuck to it, and it worked out beautifully. I guess sometimes you just gotta believe, and you can never let go.
That looked like the end of a heavyweight fight. Both guys just gassed, and it's like, all right, this is not going to decision. We gotta end this here. And they're both just giving it. They're all pressing every button, throwing every mix-up, block, take my turn, back to back to back to back. It was just a beautiful sequence, and Crywolf coming on top of that scramble, man. Naked as well, I'm telling you, there's something special about him.
It's the 20% power boost you get when you're naked. You know, it's definitely factual, absolutely true. No lies about it.
Yeah, I think when it comes to Aswell, it's more like 50%. You know, he's not normal. He's not one of us.
He's a genetic freak. You think you normally have a 50-50 chance at winning, but against me, it's more like a 33 and a 1/2 chance.
Yeah, and then if I do Muscle Buster, that lowers it even more. And if I go into Almighty, that's like a 70% chance that I win. So the way I see it, Muscle Buster! See, right on cue, you just gotta speak it into existence. You understand? That's how it works. 2 rounds straight for Crywolf before the Big Papa could even finish his promo. More offense, chases down the tech. Where are you going? All right, plus frames, we don't care. We're gonna block all of this. And yeah, momentum is just shifted.
This is the most I have seen Crywolf block in my entire life, and it is working out for him so well. Like, I don't know what compelled him to want to start blocking, but it is the perfect game plan because he is able to weather the storm just long enough, find the punish, and get back into it.
All right, double hop. Gonna ride and spin us. They don't stop. All right, soul charge. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, and the attack, Crywolf, so aggressive. Oh, followed up. Doesn't give Yoshimitsu the chance to do anything while his meter was trying to save him and prolong that. But that was a in that third game. Crywolf just kind of waltzing into the semifinals with. That seemed like a little more than an exclamation mark. Can you like square an exclamation mark or like cube it? I don't know. It was kind of OD. As we take a look at the replay, relive the carnage that was Crywolf versus Yoshimitsu here with that perfect to set things on.
You said that you were the one who was into math back in the day. I was the one who couldn't remember math, and now you're telling me you don't know if you can square or cubed an exclamation point. I was looking for you to be the expert, KP.
Hey, listen, man. There's something special about Scott Snyder's math that nobody understands, all right? You just take it and you believe it. The only man who could understand it is Aswell, and you saw what happened. It was a W, but this corner situation was sick right here. So much damage from the follow-up, and then unblockable. Oh, my God. At that point, you've held the button for so many frames, you might as well commit to it. The breakdance boogie. There was just a lot going on. Crywolf all over the place, and they all led to the same path, and that was the winner's side of the bracket.
And so we still have a bit more in the winner's side of the bracket. We got Kronvict versus Crack 873 coming up, and then after that it's going to be Dr. Psychosomatic versus Chess 101. Chess was the Sung Mina that made it to grand finals versus Crywolf last month. So no surprises that they are this far into the bracket this month as well. They've already shown exceptional skill, right? So it's not really too crazy. But Dr. Psychosomatic, I don't know if we've heard that name yet. 2 names we have heard are Kronvict and Crack 873. Crack being the maxi player that unfortunately lost round 1 in the top 8 last month to the champ himself, Crywolf.
Yep. It's a bad draw, but luckily, October is all about redemption. Not only to pick up what you left off in September, but it's a double elimination bracket, so it's all love as we look into it, man. But it's gonna be a tough one. All right, Crack is Maxie's one of those characters that you just love to watch, but you know his opponent, they've been here forever. It's not new, right? I'm looking at Kronvik, and Kronvik was actually at Devastation Phoenix way back for Soul Calibur 4, which is crazy. I don't know if you placed. I do know that he lost to Lolo and Black Mamba in tournament, but I know some players who are playing another game who never got paid. I wonder if they ever got paid. It's been a long time, bro. Come on, hey, Devastation, bro.
Devastation. Yeah, I think we all have a story, so we should probably just kick it off to the match here.
Dark years, 2011, 2012, for much better times nowadays. But we're gonna let that go as we get into it here. Here's Keelik. Here's the vaccine. Oh man. That's so crazy.
So, I mean, Kronvik, Keelik Extraordinaire, only got a couple of secondaries, but it's pretty much always Keelik, especially the last time we've seen them in the open series, right? However, Crack, we didn't get to see too much the last time we saw him in September because, ran into Crywolf, and so now we're going to actually get to see both players exemplify their skill just a little bit more as he rounds out the first one with a perfect Crack going in.
Yeah. Will we see Kronvik get to show us anything? Because picking up where he left off, that's almost half of his health gone, and he hasn't gotten a hit yet. Hasn't. Okay, there we go. All right, damage acquired, and now we can play the game evenly. Ooh, baiting him. There's that wiggle stick. The counter hit variety gets that stun, catches a sidestep, none of it. And okay, Kronvik just needed a little bit of time to wake up. Nothing wrong there. Ooh, damn, slowed him down exactly where he was standing. You stop all this nunchaku nonsense, all right? I need you to just take this. All right, and Crack being the rebel that he is, he says no.
Getting forced to take that absolute rebel right now. A lot of bar for Kronvik coming out, but the normal guard is gonna get the lethal hit. Big damage, possibly a mix-up here. Let's see it. Yeah, went for the mix-up opportunity, but Kronvik remaining vigilant. Gonna be having, okay, that's 7 stars right there on that Severance. Full attack.
All right, taking the legs.
The RA is not enough. The RA comes out. That is guaranteed.
A lot of damage incoming, man. It's a lot of damage incoming. Enough to fight, to live another day, but another day means 2 seconds and 1 mix-up as Kronvik gets on the board. Fantastic usage of game mechanics and the meter available to him. It's just basic knowledge and wherewithal to know what's going on. But again, still has 7 stars active, and man, listen.
Lethal hit here for
right back
Crack at the very least. Going to be going back into that soul charge that helped him out quite a bit last round. I mean, soul charge is such an interesting mechanic for Keelik because he gets command throws, he gets projectiles, he gets so much. And I mean, look at the damage on top of being able to heal himself.
Yeah, that was pretty broken in his right. We'd love to see the resources being used effectively. Doesn't really need to force it because, again, a mix-up here or there would have been enough to do the job. But Maxi is not going to let him live to see another opportunity. Just smashing down the mid right on top of his dome. It's just, and the crazy part is he's like posing and you have to watch that. And then you watch the replay just to see him do it 3 more times. Ha, ha, ha. And watch it some more. Maxi, ever the showman. Definitely one of the more stylish characters. And I'm pretty sure his hair's still slicked up good. Didn't even break a sweat as Crack takes game 1.
Welcome to the stage.
That match from Crack, I have to say, that looked incredibly strong. The knowledge versus Maxi strings didn't exactly seem to be there for Kronvik. I'm not sure if maybe he's just a bit unaware of exactly how to fight the character, but we're gonna see a switch to Sung Mina. Maybe it was a comfort pick or something like that. Probably feels a little bit better about playing Sung Mina versus the character. It is 3 out of 5, so he at least has the chance to test the waters, figure it out, because he did say that this is one of the characters that is a secondary for him.
It's also double elimination, so with that being said, you can go ahead and start to maneuver around and experiment a bit early on because you have a whole nother set to give in losers. And even if you lose this game, you can get a feel kind of for like where you are, where you're not necessarily in panic mode. A character switch here after game 1 would be pretty risky in a single elimination bunch. So I love to see players utilizing the options available to them and understanding that it's fine to get comfortable with your alternate characters.
Definitely gonna have to get comfortable real quick right here because, I mean, Crack obviously being up a game is gonna probably make some adjustments from the previous one. There's a lot of whiffs going on right now, but not huge punishes either. Okay, oh, auto GI on both sides, but it ends up being Crack that wins and gets the ring out due to the fact that it's a small wall. You're going for a swim.
Watch your legs.
Okay, already gets beaten by the string right there.
Okay, little pump faking from both of them, but Maxi's gonna let that rock early on. Back to the wall, trouble, gets the stun. Nice pickup. I don't know what's going on here. What's the mix-up and the follow-up afterwards? Yeah, just staying out of there, trying not to play games with any of those stars. Doesn't care how moonlit the sky is. One touch. Ooh.
Oh, it's already safe because it made it off axis. I didn't know it did that. That's so interesting.
I'm not sure if that was that intentional, or did we all just learn something at the same time? Either way, it worked out in favor for Kronvik, as Mina seems to have certain utilities that allow him to play a bit more freely. Checking Maxi, letting him know that he's open at any given time. But here it comes, guard gauge flashing yellow, but nothing doing. Nice feint, mid mix up, dunk on. Yes. Okay, so Mina.
Kronvik looking good, especially at the Sun Mina right now. Crack is just kind of sitting on bar too. Just okay, he's able to get around the throw, but I mean, yeah, there's the GI. A lot of plus frames, a lot of lows coming out of Kronvik. She's always telling you you're open because you're always open versus Sun Mina. She will never let you not be open.
That's gotta be one of the simplest, most disrespectful voice lines in all of fighting games for a character to just say you're open when she hits you. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Hey, nice side step.
The Heaven's Guard to beat the RE, and that's gonna kill!
Gotta make the ugly face on that one. It was so sick.
Yeah, he's got to guard the Heavens. You got to understand. Not a lot of guard gauge. Look at that for Kronvik. So you're probably going to see a lot of auto GIs and a lot of stepping. So I think it's on Crack right now to be able to figure out how to stop both of those things from happening. Oh, all right. Oh, but it was just a bit too late, or early, excuse me. Let's see, he's going to hit big damage.
Yeah, spin cycles, baby. All right, little 2K. Oh, no, passing it right back. Can't give up too many of these opportunities. Look at the hesitation, man. You have to do something. Guard gauge is on threatening levels. Oh, baits the GI back out and escape afterwards. Still stepping. RE. Oh, that connected. Oh, Donkey going to Maxi. Oh, you hate to see it happen that way. It seemed like there was a bit too much patience, too much poise, and Crack is just gonna beat the dome piece in. All of that low blocking, just not the right position, not taking his turn back at a good time. Crack, fantastic mix-ups, and even better on the conditioning tip, forcing Kronvik to just stay there and allow him to freely mix him up. Yeah, it's. I think that I actually don't think it was bad defense at all. I think it was just really good conditioning. More credit to Crack on that one, for sure.
Yeah, I also think one of the other things was that Crack got a lot of free damage because he was able to step the fact that Kronvik was doing full Mina strings, which is not normally something you see a lot because usually when you go for a full string, there's a very obvious ender. It's either like you duck it or you step it or you press a button before it comes out kind of deal. And Crack immediately stepped one of the vertical ones at least 3 times, I feel like, that set or that last match. Big lethal. Another one.
Watch your legs. Oh, another one.
You smart.
Yeah, not that easy.
You loyal.
Yeah, he tried to slip. Oh, and the backstep call out on the movement. Oh, that's like my favorite RE option when you call it out with the movement choice. Oh, that is so disrespectful.
A lot of the time you get a far better punish by calling out for the movement if you make it correct. But you know, unless maybe there's like a lethal hit one that your character has access to. So I mean, the movement punishes on RE are super strong. Oh, 6-8 plus B's is gonna be nice. Okay, connections. Oh, so many lows.
Oh, damn! I feel like Crack can see Kronvik crouching, and he's just placing these dunks just so effortlessly.
Yeah, I mean, he had gone for like 2 or 3 lows prior, right? So immediately Kronvik is like, well, I mean, he's gonna just keep hitting me with lows to kill me. But that's not actually the case. Nice jump right there from Crack, checking the lows on his own side, in fact. He's gonna be able to get the counter hit punish. Is it mix up? Oh, it is.
Like max distance.
Wants
there.
those stars.
Damn, sit up. Little feint. Oh, catches the jump back. Follow up for the extra damage. All right, what's it gonna be?
Okay, vertical's gonna connect right there. Just gets the ender. Not a ton of damage on that, but I mean, hey, as long as you didn't die, but you will die to that.
What? just do it.
Yep. Bay caught me stepping, I guess. Yo, Bay caught me stepping.
I guess so. Here, right back at you. You sidestep, I can sidestep too. Nice duck to go under that. No flying kicks out here. You're gonna use those Nunchaku and Nunchaku only. All right, nice catch. Another anti-air situation. Maxi going a little bit higher than expected. Almost feels like he got boosted with the velocity of the jump. So the follow-up wasn't normal, and because of that, Crack able to create some offense of his own. A break attack with the follow-up launch, and yeah, Kronvik's in trouble here. Pop that meter.
Oh, and because it whiffed, there was too much invincibility, it allowed for the punish.
Yep, still invincible. Great knowledge, great just notification from Kronvik there to just scoop that out, and the switch to Mina. You know, it took an early one. Usually we see people, once they're down like 2-1, 2-0, whatever, when they're facing either their winner's life being cut or facing elimination outright, they kind of make the desperation switch and they say, okay, I'm going to be locked in here. You know, it is what it is. I'm going for it. No, we actually saw a game 1 switch from Kronvik, which turned out to be just back in his favor. And now he's in the counter pick driver's seat, theoretically, bringing things back to even.
Yeah, we got another ring out stage. I feel like this kind of favors Mina a little bit more, given that she has the ability to launch you off the side in like a million more ways, in fact. Natural combos are pretty strong ring out opportunities for her, actually. So, but, you know, obviously, the stage is a little bit bigger than the desert one, so at the very least they have the room to move.
And the first thing Mina's gonna do is jump there. About that. Let's make our way towards one of these edges. Nope. Okay, oh, he's just gonna demonstrate. Class is in session. Let me show you how to use these weapons. Never mind. Break attack eating right through the glass. Watch your legs. Not enough for the whole scoop, but committing to the whole string there. Is just fishing for that ring out in this situation. But instead it's gonna be a toe tap. Mina gonna grab those boots. I don't know how much they cost. Probably not more than Aswell's, but it's all good either way.
Whatever the case may be, first round of Crack looking pretty strong after, you know, what was almost a ring out opportunity for Kronvik. A lot of REs coming out as well, really trying to either build some meter or catch Crack off guard with those strings. Okay, GI comes out, just gets for the combo. Knockdown pressure, attacks the throw.
Punish.
Great block punish right there.
Hey. No, you pressed. You pressed. Called out immediately. And the easy follow-up there for Max.
Took his meter and his life.
Okay.
stuck under it. Oh, was able to get the just frame right there. The RE comes out though.
Just trying to take some guaranteed stuff. Every hit counts, adds up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Very
thanks for the
questionable
heavens guard.
decision right there. Yeah, they were a little bit late on the punish, even though they had a full back turn no matter what. And it seemed like that critical edge was out there for desperation. Like, damn, I'm late. Let me just try it anyway. Easy adaptation, easy adjustment. Adjustment, and had the ability to just ding. That sound is so satisfying. The ding, like when you get any impact, it just feels good. And I didn't even press it. So congratulations as we take a look at these replays here.
Yeah, so originally Kronvik started out with the Keelik, what we were about expecting, but that first round was a clinic. Just read him like a textbook, was able to get as much damage off of pretty much any situation, anti-airing, catching new chemis. I can name 6 different ways that Crack ended up catching any damage that he wanted, basically. It was just so far into his favor in that regard.
Wonderful stuff. Congratulations once again, Crack moving on into that semifinals. Now 1 game away from the money. Coming up next, we're about to have the debut to this stream at least of Dr. Psychosomatic. And I don't know what they're bringing to the table, but they will be going up against Chess, who we saw last month, I believe. Super exciting player, even funnier interview victim. Alright, so he's been playing Soul Calibur since day one, and you know, the moment he saw Sophitia, he realized this was the dopest game out there. Not just fighting game, just period. So Sophie, a character who I'm exceptionally fond of right now myself, I understand you, man. I'm with it, Chess. I'm with it. So it's all good. However, they're currently maining Sungmina, and as life goes, you know, you can be named after a fighting game character and play another one. Like, I understand it. It happens in the world. I don't know who would do such a thing, but it's all good. Either way, I'm just hyped to see more action coming up. I don't know if we'll see any upsets. These tournaments tend to work as expected in the early round. But we'll see if Dr. Psycho here is ready to shake things up.
Consistency is usually the name of the game here in the Open Series. There's always something going on where there is maybe four players-ish in both NA and EU that just constantly are able to make the top 8s and constantly doing pretty well. There are some small shakeups that do happen, obviously. You know, if you're playing week after week, month after month, you're looking to take down the people who beat you last time, right? So of course you want to shake it up. It's going to happen eventually because everybody has a bounty on your head. Obviously, one of the bounties could be Chess right here, given that he got second place last month. Dr. Psychosomatic, whatever they're bringing to the table, is going to be very important because we could see a repeat, or we could see, you know, Dr. Psychosomatic moving on here.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know much about them, and I'm willing to learn. Once again, in any community, whether it be the people who travel online, whatever have you, it doesn't matter. It has been here before you got here, and it'll be here long after you're gone. So the cycle of new blood is something that I'm always excited for, because you never know, right? We could be watching the beginnings of a legend in the making, and we don't even know it yet. So I love to give everybody their fair shot and see what's going on. And it could be this could be a wash. Who knows? But more on Chess though, right? Chess is Chess is actually the best. They say Chess. Listen, man. You know, what is your pre-tournament ritual? You know, how do you get prepared? What is it that you do to get locked in to prepare for your tournament? You know what this man said? This man said, I rolled one and I listened to Britney Spears. I don't think Chess is gonna lose. I think I'm gonna retract my Crywolf pick and just go with Chess, because you can't produce a better answer than that.
Hey, you know, it's important to be very truthful in these surveys, and with Chess, you know, just giving us the truth, just telling us what's up. I think the only thing I would need to know is what era of Britney Spears it might be, because that's very important.
Obviously it has to be like when I was a teenager. Yeah, it's got to be the you know what I'm saying, TRL Britney, you know what I'm saying, from one point up until like Toxic Britney. Yeah, that you know, early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, you know, the GOAT wave of basically everything. Yeah, and will be good. But other than that, it should be a fun one. I mean, just going through it, man, it was really fun to, you know, get some answers to learn more about this video, man. And man, it says, never had a character crisis, ever. It's the only crisis I know is if you don't block, you get hit. So a God player who actually preaches people using the block button, this man definitely just is climbing up my favorite player list with the greatest of ease. Because too many times, especially in modern fighting games, where everything has comeback mechanics and everything is becoming easier and more user-friendly, which is fine. You know, you want this to be accessible as possible. You want as many people to play as possible. But there's a lot of people who just refuse to block, period. And they just want to do all the things. And I think that creates a cabin of madness that I would never want to spend my time in.
There's some people who have this recency bias and this this cognitive bias where yeah, I didn't block that time, so of course it's a good idea, right? You know, and it's like, well, okay, so how many times did you not block and get hit, whereas you died or not blocked and won? I'm pretty sure if you didn't block and won, and it was more times, I would be surprised. Everybody here would be surprised. The production is surprised. The KP is surprised. No, you gotta block. It's real.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
Yeah, it's crazy. But Dr. Psychosomatic is here now, and Chess is ready, chilling. You see, even in the tag, he's got the eyes just squinted like, I ain't got time for this, man. Give me my money, and I'll be back next month.
Yo, let's go!
Yep. I knew when you saw it, you would feel a way about it. And the Doctor, the Psycho one, is playing one of our caster's favorite character in the game, it's Zaz. So we're gonna get the obligatory buff Zaz out of the way now, and yeah, let's get into it. How do you feel about this?
It's on Zaslamel's favorite stage too, the desert stage, the stage where he gets all the ring outs on the planet. Oh,
right, no, so as we dive into the mind
for his ass made.
Of a Psycho Ebonic Plague, how would a Psycho Zaz player approach this match?
Well, luckily for Zaz, he has a lot of moves that bring in Sungmina, and he can play at the same ranges that she does, right? So he's stronger up close and can still play the same game at her range. The problem is you know, sometimes you just get mixed over and over again. It doesn't matter what range you can play at.
Yeah, absolutely. Not gonna take that one round as an indicator as to what's what. As Dr. Psychosomatic instantly gets a hit to set off round 2. But yeah, it seems that you want to play at the range as her, and then he has the ability to bring her closer where he controls that pace too. You gotta love it. Overall, it seems that Zaz should be somewhat comfortable here as the lethal hit comes out. But she rolls out of the way. Still has that one curse on her though.
Yeah, tried to go for a fake combo right there. You can do a real combo after that curse lethal hit, but most of the setups that Zaz has are specifically fake, and if you don't recognize that you can ukemi out of them, you take over 100 damage for something that should not even do 50.
Okay, well, let me tell you something right now. Instead of this fake, you better keep it real, because he is getting smoked right now. Chess gets one hit and then runs away with the round. He doesn't care for your gimmicks and games, but oh boy, the scariest part, being outside on this stage. Oh, playing dangerously close to that edge.
Yeah, you know, you want your back to the ledge against Zaz and not his back to the ledge, because his ability to ring you out from forward is actually pretty lackluster in comparison to most of the cast. So, not really using many of the soul charge moves. There is one of them. Oh, just going for the grab. Okay. A lot of damage out.
Oh.
Yeah, that pull-in right there is +6. You cannot challenge that.
Bro, why? What? What's this? Why?
Because it's a high. You can duck
he
it.
needs
You can duck it.
Yeah, he needs it. Never mind. I accept it. This is the school of Zas where we love him. All right. Dr. Psychosomatic finally getting on the board there with the round to somewhat, you know, stop the leak of his health. That was just everywhere. Gets a nice block there, plus a billion.
Okay, back turn mix up. No, it doesn't
just
offer
keep
the
it-
back turn mix up.
No, just keeping it short and simple, man. I actually don't have a problem with that. Maybe he's playing super conservative because he's a little shook on how dominating chess was at the rounds that he won. But dunks.
Oh, okay, gonna use the CE. That's gonna keep him plus because it's a
Oh.
break attack. Caught the step right there, full
Yes.
damage.
What?
The big
Was that a
launch!
trade?
Oh my god! Yes, it
Wait, was that a
was!
trade? And then Mina recovered in time and Chess still got the follow-up hit? All right, crown this man. Crown him. Just crown him. That was crazy. I thought I saw Mina spinning around with the electric shock on her. I thought he was about to, you know, bust into the Harlem Shake or something. But instead, it was Chess like recovering and still had enough height on the vertical launch to get the extra stab and secure the bag. That was a crazy sequence. I don't even know what to think. If I'm Dr. Psychosomatic, I would brush that off. I would say, look, I made the right read. I was there. I just didn't get there fast enough. And a very unfortunate, that's like a 1 out of 100 chance that something like that happens. So I wouldn't lose confidence. I would just, you know, feel it, accept it. It is what it is. Great stuff there by Chess. And yeah, just keep it going in the game too. He definitely showed signs of life there in that first game.
Yeah, I think if you're the Zas player here specifically, after that game, I feel like playing too honest was maybe a bit of a problem there. Playing the Zas grime is probably what you're looking for. You know, the weird back turn mix up stuff, the abusal of plus frames and things like that. That's probably what you have to be looking for because Chess has been able to get away so far. Yeah, too many verticals right there. Okay, counter hit, but no back turn mix up. Just kind of being regular about it. Back throw. Oh, caught him at the tip of it, and yeah, he had to block that low, otherwise it was lethal hit, but great whiff punish. That's another big thing about this matchup, is both characters have the ability to whiff punish each other from their max distances. Oh, lethal hit on the tip of range. Oh, but no full conversion. Big drop.
Oh. Oh, it's going for it again and again. Catches a sidestep.
Oh, tried to go for C, but it's gonna get stopped. Yeah, that means he wastes a bar on that. Okay, no punish on it though.
Yeah,
just a bit
very
too late. It
unfortunate
looks like.
situation.
Okay, stops the unblockable though. 2A just to keep him pressured up against that wall. Yeah, he recognized that 3A-B was going to give him enough wall damage to kill him, so he didn't really want to have to keep dealing with that. That's why you saw him go to all those 2As, and that's why Chess stayed alive there. If he had fought Zas in such a way that allowed for 3A to be a pressure strength, it would have allowed for him to die. So he just did everything he could to make sure that Zas didn't get that opportunity.
Oh no, watch your legs. He's trying to get that backdrop scoop right now. You already know how dirty this is gonna be. Yeah, get away from that.
That's why he
edge.
backs off.
At the doctor, yeah, backs off. Lets him reset the neutral in the middle of the screen because there's just no way. It's a little too risky.
Okay. Well, I mean, he's got that guard damage on deck. If he's just able to get like a 3AK or a 3A or a 6BB, he could break that guard and do a ton of damage. But I love the way Chess is trying to play it out right now. Just keeping it so that he cannot even put a pressure situation to break the guard. Run up CE. It's not going to guard break.
That was actually like crazy. A run up CE, like who are you, bro? If I'm Chess, I kind of feel like, all right, I know what you're trying to do, and it's a little too much. How about the spacing on the neutral? Talk to me, baby. I know my distances. Do you? I know my distances. Oh my god.
That is one of the
impressive placement
farthest
from
reaching
Chess.
launches in the game. One of the farthest reaching launches in the game. It's just super easy to whiff punish, especially a character who extends his hurt box like Sassalamel, right? So for all the for the range that he can show off. If you extend your hurt box, Sungmin is just like, ooh, that looks real nice. I'm gonna get a big old counter hit off that one. Oh, it's Ivy switch. Okay, this is a character we have rarely seen here in the Open series, actually.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. I mean, history shows, right? It's now 2-0. Winner's life on the line. And this is where Dr. Psycho decides to go for it. You're now committed to this. You have to hold on. Didn't look too bad right there. Nice sidestep. Man, watching this character just made me miss Sane and made me miss online. I mean, miss off tournaments.
It's okay.
That's
We saw
crazy,
Sane
bro.
in the exhibition versus Party Wolf, you know. So
Yeah.
you can go back and watch that.
It's so crazy, man. Just being around this game and its players has really made me feel like that's so crazy. How did this game do that to me? Anyway, round one, it looked reminiscent of, say, seeing some dominating Ivy play and performance. Beautiful stuff there, but Chess looking for the answer, trying to get that launch near the wall. You love to see it, but also Chess's spacing needs a little bit more props because he has been on point throughout the entirety of this set, showing Dr. Psychosomatic exactly where his bars are. Oos.
Well, I think Dr. Psychosomatic in that first round really understood exactly what the changeup needed to be, and so he felt that Ivy was the better pick for it, because earlier you saw a lot more things like 9K, you know, the jumping kick, and you saw a lot more of her far-reaching horizontals, and then you also saw that right there, the thing that catches walking backwards and whatnot to bring you back in. It's a very similar game plan if you think about it to Zaslamel, so I can understand why he would go to it. He just probably felt like Ivy was better for it, but getting lethal hit at the tipper range right there, it's not working out as well as maybe Dr. Psychosomatic was planning out in the early stages.
Launch. All right, reminiscent of the first step. Yeah, everything is building here. Yeah, this round pretty dominant for Dr. Psycho. Maybe he's found the juice. Oh, it seems like it's in the bag, but the way Soul Charge works, these characters, man, they burst and explode into all types of damage. But that time, Dr. Psycho keeping it poised. All right, lets the invincibility fade away, comes in for the regular kick. Nothing special necessary. Just close it out.
Yeah, this is looking a lot closer than the Zaslamel matchup, absolutely. I don't know, it just seems like there's a level of comfort for Ivy that Dr. Psychosomatic had, but maybe not at that range. Maybe a little too much comfort as you're not looking to stop the lethal hit. A full string right there. It wasn't stepped, but he's gonna get enslaved. Yeah, scary situation right now as Dr. Psychosomatic does not have any health left. He can play at the range, but just getting close. Chess knew exactly what range that was going to hit at. He had gotten tipper every single time. I feel like he had the ruler in front of his screen, so he knew exactly how big the move was, right? Every single time. Every single time. He used it the second he walked into it. It was wild.
Trying to say my man's just dotting out here. That's so crazy. Anyway, going up top now. Yeah, we saw what could have been a volatile performance here in the early stages with Zaz. Never really got there. Left a lot of damage on the table, trying to be sneaky with some of those combo conversions. And there, the rare trade on that vertical launch, Chess able to recover in time. This one was just curtains. It was a spacing right there, a lesson. That's one of those things you just screenshot and then you post it and you send it to him and you say, look, you have to play out of this range, you understand? And you go from there. The switch to Ivy looked promising to begin with, but again, it's fantastic movement, spacing, everything you could think of coming from Chess, man, as he advances to the winner semis. And we take a look at the bracket. Has a date with Crack MTL gigs against defending champion Crywolf off top. Yoshimitsu has taken it to VCX 000 and advancing there. And then Dr. Psychosomatic has set itself up with a battle versus Kronvik. Beautiful stuff all the way through. 3-0s and 3-1s, pretty definitive. No high drama sets just yet, but you can expect it to get more competitive as we get closer and closer towards the money. Both of our players who are, all 4 of our players who are sitting at the winners semis, are playing into the money. Now, you could be one of these players. Really easy, really simple. From the comfort of your own home, either on your PlayStation or through the online portals, you can head on over to compete.playstation.com. Once again, that is compete.playstation.com. Sign up for free. $0, baby. £0, 0 nothing. Don't even look. Don't even think. Just do it. So with that being said, I'll give you time to do so. And we'll be back after this short break. Y'all keep it locked right here. Soul Calibur 6 October monthly finals.
So many world-famous players. They started online.
We are good to go for our first match of the stream.
We're here for FIFA 20 action.
Who will be the overall grand final victor? The next PlayStation FIFA superstar.
I think the level of play that we're currently looking at, and it's fantastic. No one leaves today empty-handed.
PlayStation
We are back. Oh, I can't hear KP. Oh.
Cool. There we go. I muted myself for like 10 seconds because I'm a very not smart individual right now. Sorry, I was keeping up with the things that are going on in the country right now. We'll leave that for that time. Right now, we're here for gaming. And with that being said, more Soul Calibur 6 action. Monthly finals of October, double elimination bracket, 3 out of 5, all the goodies. Money still there on the line. Let's take a look here. Yoshimitsu 6 advanced right before we went to break, so you can see that. Dr. Psychosomatic and Kronvict are going at it right now as we speak. And we have our winners semifinal set up. MTL Gigs, lone Canadian this time, going against all these Americans. Firewolf, defending champion. Crack 873, who probably is the most... Actually, no, there's a lot of very good offense in this winner side of the bracket. I'm just going to sit back and watch and be a spectator. I don't know who's going to win, but I do have my pick as Crywolf.
Yeah, Crywolf a pretty good pick, I'd feel like. You know, it's obviously last month's champion, right? But in one of the first sets that we saw today was versus Yoshimitsu 6. Looked incredibly strong as usual. It's really no surprise. It's really a matter of seeing how Giggs throws a wrench into this whole thing. Because what we saw a bit earlier was exactly what you just mentioned a second ago. Offense, right? Giggs was just pressing buttons. He was doing the nightmare thing. He was trying to get as much damage as possible on the table by pressing as many buttons as he could. And that's just how it is. But chat, ever the favorite on the champion side is saying 85% for Crywolf. I understand. Wow. I feel you, chat. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, that is probably the biggest margin we've ever seen, especially even in support of the defending champion. We saw some pretty lopsided poll voting earlier in the EU, but I didn't think we saw anything as high as 85%. That's actually crazy that most people are as confident as we are in Crywolf. However, again, understandable. The champ is here. In order to beat the man, you got to beat the man. And here's an opportunity for MTO Giggs on his first appearance on the broadcast to, show us if it's going to be a changing of the guard or will we get the same old, same old? Will we get a repeat of last month? Who knows?
Yeah, I think we need to see what Crywolf's game plan is versus revenge attacks. Because he may just get stuck with the armor and then die for it. I know Crywolf is pretty privy to wanting to go for lows. They have done that many a time, right? But Giggs just played this matchup. This matchup just happened, and we saw how strongly they played in it as well. So I mean, it could be pretty bad for Crywolf depending on if he plays very similar or if Giggs just understands it.
I don't know. I think going up to Crywolf is just a different level of as well. Something he's not going to give you much openings to punish him. Doesn't take too many crazy risks if they're not paying off right there in the wall here. Before I could even give him his flowers, he's already on the board. He's AKP. Keep up, Crywolf. I got you.
Yeah, it's pretty much just the story of Crywolf is the story of the one-player game. You check the back of the box. It says Soul Calibur 6 is a one-player game, not a multiplayer game. Because Crywolf is the only one playing.
Damn. Online, one player? That's crazy. As we get the front throw tech right there into the conversion. Not dealing with any... What was that screen? Aswell, please. How are you going to lead us to humanity sounding like that? Oh, with lethal hits such as this one. I understand. Heard you loud and clear.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bleak right now for Giggs. Yeah, he pretty much had one area of approach, and it was forward. So Crywolf preying upon that, taking him down. Gonna force the soul attack at round start. Was trying to make something happen. He's got infinite terror charge, so he can at least start out with a big difference in life, and he did exactly that. He's almost in guts range already.
So much damage. I don't know if it's impressive or just flat out disgusting at this point. I can't tell, but he can take some time in that cold tundra water and think about it. Cool off while Crywolf once again Hey, keep up. My rounds are fast. My rounds are smart. My rounds are efficient. And if you blink, you'll miss them.
Yeah, the master, like, Crywolf is just the master of taking Aswell's kit and using it to its exact reasoning, what it exactly is supposed to be used for, right? The 50-50 that he exudes at all times. He's a walking 50-50. He did it exactly right there to be able to get that ring out. And just the entire time, regardless of whether he was on defense or offense, he's still doing a 50-50, because if he's in spear mode, he gets those auto GIs, so you still have to decide that there's a defensive mix-up or not. You know, what button am I going to press? Am I going to deal with that GI? When he's on the offense, you got to deal with, is it going to be low? Is it going to be mid? I'm taking the same damage no matter what.
Sounds impressive. It's my kind of watch. All right, right on you. Another GI there. Come here, talk to me. Let's stand up close. Nope. I'm going to force my way in. I'm Nightmare. All right, dangerous positioning here. Oh, no. Not like this. All right, there's a GI. Pretty risky, unfortunately. But beautiful call out. When you know, you know. Can never fault you for that.
Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't get the AGA after the GI, so he wasn't able to get the biggest punish he could, but okay, big duck right there for Crywolf, 50-50. It's an RE? Okay, prayer and a dream. Oh, ducked him in his mouth!
Went for the movement option. Yeah, just doffed him immediately. How dare you try to call me out like that? I love the answer from Giggs. We're not having that. Come on, man. Too disrespectful.
I like it. I'm a big fan. Yeah, are you pushed to the ledge? Forcing the soul charge. Yeah, I can't really deal with the mix-up. Oh, but great step right there to get around. He got the punish and everything. Great duck. He recognized what the Grimstride mix-up was, and then the whiff punish on top of that. Crywolf with the reactions. Doesn't matter if it's offline, if it's online. Crywolf just has them.
Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, if you want to run to get whiff punish, then please be my guest. Everyone loves some free damage every now and then. One touch for the round.
Oh, yeah, full crouch. Yeah, finish off 2-1 right now in rounds. A lot of bar for both players. I definitely sense a soul charge from the both of them for this round. You know, Crywolf is going to want to do it to get as much pressure as possible if he doesn't die. Oh, lethal hit, and that rigs out.
Bye.
Oh
Bye. See you next round. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, he caught him pressing meter, and he lost a bar for that.
Yeah, how devastating the nightmare damage is.
Lethal hit again! That's gonna kill, I think! Oh my god!
That's so good. So good.
He has caught him
back to back.
Is it rolling or Ukemi that the lethal hit is for that? It's either rolling or Ukemi on that the 1A lethal hit happens, but he's caught him doing it almost every time.
The stage of history.
Yeah, the little scoop up, you know. Imagine Nightmare, right? And forgive me, I don't have the Nightmare hand, but this man just scoops you, is just like looks at you, and then pop. And now you're in a river somewhere floating downstream. It's wonderful. I don't understand it, but I love to see it. Nightmare, again, so explosive, and that's the word we're gonna continuously use with this character. As you know, 2 combo sequences, back-to-back lethal hits of the same style. You gotta love that as a mechanic, being able to get the same lethal hit more than once. It's crazy.
Okay, new stage right here. A little bit less on the volatility, as it is slightly more walled up. But oh, there's the punish right there on whatever Giggs was trying to do from the whip side. Okay, GI comes out, and he got the AGA this time, which means 2A plus B terror charge. Walking 50-50, KP. Walking 50-50 is as well.
It's not okay, bro. It's not okay. It's not okay. Yes, beat his head in.
Are you sure?
All right.
Oh, muscle blister.
Yeah, listen, man. I just wanted him to get punished a little bit. I just say, you know, he was not gonna win. A little punishment never hurt anybody. You know, as the savior of humanity, he has to be able to take some licks here and there. And that launcher is so quick, man. That 3B is like, there's no reacting to that.
Yeah, well, forcing the soul charge right back, so that's gonna get him out of the chip range mix-up. He backs out of Grimstride and then immediately punishes. Again, the reactions, the know-how from Crywolf carrying him so far. I mean, especially just to know that, like, hey, if I just back up and you whip Grimstride, I win. That was like the game plan there. What a duck as well!
Yes. Yeah, he's insane. Crywolf is actually just taking it to the next level right now.
Okay, 9K to get out of there. Giggs was trying to move, but unfortunately gigantic horizontal. He's going to be able to Grimstride out of the mix-up. Got the almost fully charged 1A. Jesus.
Man. Oh, man. Had an opportunity for the punish,
but got the 2K and max rage.
Yeah, that was so lucky. He just happened to have his head low on the recovery of that move that it went under the AGA. Lived to fight another day, but it's still swift kick. Little 2K is going to get the job done. And once again, I'm not sure if that's a Wild Rising move, but as well, just coming from the depths of crouching, able to just stay under these Nightmare attacks. But again, the damage, it's not like Nightmare needs to hit you so many times. Once, twice, 3 times, you're dead. Oh, perfect timing. Oh my goodness.
And caught
way to beat out the invincibility.
So he's only going to have 1 bar this time. Okay, 6B to start it out, but there's that GI. He now has access to a lethal hit. Okay, soul charge activated right now. Yeah, there's that possible lethal hit. Oh, but the 2-2B is actually going to connect. This is huge damage. 1 mix-up could do it, and it's the 1A! It's too difficult to block.
Yo, as well is one of my favorite madmen. I mean, that's some stuff I would do, right? You get your lethal hit, you follow up, you know you can't kill, so immediately on knockdown you have to follow with the mix-up, which you only give your opponent time to choose a block. And Crywolf just coming through with the right decision almost every time in those Oki situations. You wonder how often someone pays attention to the way their opponent reacts to being knocked down, and Crywolf seems to beat their opponent to the spot every single time. That's something to keep your eyes on, to see just how good he is chasing his opponents on the ground and setting up his next flurry of offense, and you'll realize how he gets so much mileage and his combo and reset ability.
So possible match point right here for Crywolf. Giggs hopefully gonna be able to make something happen for themselves. Got the GI on that one. Oh yeah, full damage into that terror charge. Okay, knockdown, 1 more mix up. It's the mid, and that's gonna send Crywolf packing in the first round. Okay, soul charge to get away from the mix up. Just gonna put the pressure back on now. But Crywolf, again, this is some of the most I've ever seen him block throughout the entirety of the Open Series.
I mean, I think Nightmare demands that type of respect. I mean, so much damage. And gets the wall off of that, didn't quite get the follow-up. Breakdance Boogie, take you to the corner. How do you like the wall?
Yeah, I wonder if the camera change actually messed up the input that they were going for there. You know, they were probably like, okay, I got the wall here, and then I'm gonna go for the combo, but the camera changed on him. Okay, taking the throw on that one, while still getting the launch and still converting off it fully.
Oh, once again, back to back. Yeah, it's gonna get the follow-up here. Another mix-up, and Crywolf looking exceptionally strong, standing in place right there, kind of puppeteering that round, just letting Giggs kind of be free with his liberation of the sword, just throwing it everywhere, and then just picking up. All right, you give me an opening, I'll take it gladly. Forced reset of positioning right here. AGA to check him. Wow. Excuse me? You're just
That's
gonna
big
die.
damage. Oh, he's at the ledge right now. Oh, that's so negative. He went for throw? Really? But Soul Charge coming out. Soul Attack is actually going to end up whipping and causing the
that did
ring
not
out just because he had
happen.
backstepped before it came out. If he had not backstepped before that Soul Attack, that would have been the proper response to Beyblade. But I think Crywolf called out the very specific, I know exactly what you're going for. I know that you're going to try to Soul Attack or hit me out of Beyblade because I've done it so many times. And then backstep, then Beyblade, good to go. Super smart from Crywolf to take that final game.
I don't have
You okay
anything
there,
to say,
KP?
man. You got this one. You got this one.
We check out the replays right here of Crywolf versus Giggs. I mean, Giggs definitely was fighting pretty valiantly, I gotta say, but Crywolf again returning champ for a reason, as he got the mix-up right there into the ring out. You know, Ari's gonna try to save his life on this one, and he just dumps him in the mouth right here. Bam! I love this. Okay. Oh, was this the game where, yeah, 1A lethal hit, and then the next round he gets 1A lethal hit again? In the exact same situation.
I just... you know, it was good then. And, and then, you know, things happen. Big things happen, and they were not okay. They were not okay. There we go. I mean, look at this. That's...
There was that backstep.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, look at the life. Oh, like, you know what? Don't look at it. Look at the bracket instead. Crywolf punching his ticket to the winner's final, guaranteed to be in the money. All right, I did, in fact, pick this gentleman to win. Wow, what a robbery right there. No, you can't rob him now, though. However, he's going to see a minimum of $200 as he's guaranteed no less than third place.
Yeah, reigning champ, it just makes sense. But coming down through the bracket, our next match is going to end up being Crack versus Chess, I do believe. So we gotta ask the chat. You know, what are you guys thinking about Crack versus Chess? Let us know. So, you know, if you guys don't remember, Chess specifically getting second place only to Crywolf, the man you saw dominating performance just a moment ago. Last tournament, probably looking to be able to, you know, maybe turn the tides. You know, like last time I got second. This time I want it to be a little bit different. But Chat's thinking 67% is going to be Chess on the victor here.
I think Chess had the most dominating first round. You know, shift, quick 3-0, shifting through. You know, just take a look back, just to make sure. Yeah, for sure. It was kind of getting out of hand, and Psychosomatic down there on the bottom trying to figure things out. It's just one of those things where I saw it. I like the way he plays. It doesn't really matter who he's going up against. I think Chess would win the vote versus anybody not named Crywolf. And yeah, we'll go from there.
I mean, I guess we're gonna see. You know, that's up to the chat. But so we're already into the game of Chess versus Crack. So it should be Maxi versus Mina, I would assume. But you know, maybe the possibilities of other characters could come out in case of matchups not feeling too good for somebody else.
Let's do this. All out now.
Okay, so it is our Maxi versus Mina. Guarding is for wimps. Look at Crack's title.
I saw it and I felt a way about it, which is crazy because Chess is heavy on the blocking. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know how to block, you can play as much as you want to when asked about his grind and how many hours he puts into the game, right? As long as you block, you can play as long as you want to. Meanwhile, Crack is like, blocking is for wimps. Make it make sense, please.
Yo, does this end up determining whether or not blocking is the better function, or is non-blocking and pressing as many buttons as possible the better function? I feel like this match
correct.
is what, how we find out.
Yeah, the history of fighting game mechanics right here, it all comes down to this. All right? The winner's philosophy is the one true strategy.
Hey, I won, so I must be right. That's how it works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, caught him at the wall, was able to finish him off right there.
No blocking, baby. Let's go, Crack. No blocking. Okay. You got to block, Crack. Come on, man. Can't get opened up. Whoa. Yeah, looking to tap those legs to try to get that flip back and break up this wall here. One more shot. Oh no, this is gonna be a lot. Oh.
Yeah, I was able to get that throw. Luckily for him, though, the RE doesn't connect on him. The wall is still on break point, and okay, he's gonna hit it. He's gonna kill, and he's gonna break it. So we got no more wall for this. Ring outs do exist now. How is it gonna come into play, though?
All right, Chess. Let's go, baby. Team blocking. Let's go. Team defense. Oh, mix up.
Great defense on that. Oh my goodness.
Yo,
it's not gonna ring out, but it's a ton.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I guess no blocking, huh? No, not quite. Oh, wait a minute.
No. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yo, that's so crazy,
so hard.
You can grow up to get paid to laugh at people get rigs out in Soul Calibur. Life is crazy, man. It's OD. Anyway, Soul Charge popping up. Gonna see what happens here. Let's see if Crack decides to, switch their mind, Normalize changing your opinion once new information is presented to you, 100%. Maybe blocking is the way, but it's still not necessary for now. Wait a minute, back to back. You can't get it perfect if you block all day. Eventually, you will get opened up no matter who you are. This is gonna go to round 5, and this game 1.
Apparently, Chess is the one who's got to learn how to block, but he's gonna get wrung out for it. Oh my god, maybe blocking truly is for wimps, KP.
Oh my god, we are learning. I am getting swindled and bamboozled, and I'm having my emotions pulled all over my apartment because I am questioning everything that I've ever done or spoke about in fighting games. Here, this man is showing me you don't have to block. You just need the right resources at the right time. And you know what's a good way to build meter? Getting hit. Crack might be onto something here. We may need to rethink the way we approach games, man. I don't know anymore.
Is that Astaroth?
That's a big boy. Kind of hard to miss him. I think so.
Is that a large golem?
Wait, are we gonna not block with Astaroth? Hey, hold on, man. I don't know what's going on here anymore. I am confused. We have just been hoodwinked. All right, this is crazy. All right. Oh, you don't want to block against this character? It's a big time mistake. Maybe Chess is adapting to the ideology and just picking the right character for the format.
Yo, maybe you're right. Maybe that's what it is. He's like, I know you're gonna press as many buttons as possible, so if I'm always plus, because I am tossing you, you just can't stop me at that point.
Okay, I don't think Astaroth wants to die. Backs off. Big axe swing. Come here. Let me talk to you.
Normally you see Astaroth going for grab there, but no dice on that one. Caught him out of the air because he tried to jump.
Okay. Oh, look at my legs. I don't block with these either. Hold on. Lethal hits. All good. Opened up. All right. Staying on top. Yeah. And Cracker said, listen, buddy. I don't block. You don't block. What's up? What's up? Lethal hits for days.
Yeah, Crack will continue the philosophy, continue the game plan for a long time. Never wanting to block if they don't have to, right? But good damage here for Chess. Knockdown situation. Oh, the C, and it punishes.
I love this animation. It's so beautiful. It's my favorite CE in the game right there. So sick.
Yeah, you don't get to see it often because a lot of the time Maxi is canceling the animation to get the extra carry and damage. Okay, soul charge activation. Get away from me. Oh, that's huge damage. Oh god.
My god, that is a big chunk of damage and delayed the get up just long enough, but not enough to kill. Instead, he's gonna check the dome piece on wake up, going with that mid swift kick. And it works out.
Yeah, smart mix-up right there from Crack. But, you know, again, it's not over yet. Chess can still defend, get these grabs, but oh, the tag into the lethal hit? Is he out? No, okay.
No, the wall saves him this time. That's a big boy. And oh my god, the backbreaker has half health just gone. I don't know what happened there. That was a bit ambitious. Bit ambitious there. Oh, okay. Crack is going to take game 2 with a very questionable CE at the end there coming in from Azeroth. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but something felt off about that entirely. Maybe that was just the biggest brain read of all time.
Yeah, I think it was intentional because if Crack had come in with more offensive pressure that was not tech crouching, that would have just straight up grabbed him, right? And he would have been back in the game like nobody's business. But, you know, obviously because he was still stepping and he had initiated it so early, it wasn't going to be able to track on him. And he was also so far away.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I felt like Crack was just 20 steps ahead, both mentally and physically. He wanted nothing to do with any of that. Again, he told you he's not going to block. So in the event where he's not close to you, he's probably just going to walk away. You might want to be wary of that meter usage as we get back to Mina. It was fun while it lasted, but the Asta dream is dead as we go to game 3. Winner's life on the line now.
Alright, well, you know, back to Mina. I really didn't feel like the Mina did very badly in that first game, so I'm not 100% sure why the switch happened, but we're back on it. Unfortunately, you know, getting lethal hit isn't a great way to start as you are already at the ledge with less than half of your life.
Correct.
Oh man! Yo, okay, again, Chess has a ruler on the screen. I swear it. Somebody please check this man for a ruler on the screen, because every time he hits at the tipper range.
Alright, there you go. You gotta remove the ruler now. How about a launch? This could be enough. Not quite. One touch. Just a freak attack trying to catch the step again. Here, take this. I don't want to take it. Leave me alone. And looking for extra, maybe a GI there at the end. I couldn't quite see the animation, but just gonna dunk in right there, going right after attacking that recovery.
Yeah, okay, well, gonna be able to get some damage here in this second round. At the very least, have an incredible start. Probably gonna save that meter. Okay, Ari comes out, gets a meter of his own for Crack. See how it happens. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, no! Yeah, he was looking for the guard break, so he forced the soul charge out on that one.
Damn, okay, back to the wall, no follow-up. And gets the side, excuse me? All kinds of jank going on. Maybe it was intentional as Crack once again picks it up. That is now 2 sets in a row where he just had to react to the madness happening on screen in order to close out a round, and he's done so successfully. It seems like just maxi things for him, and he's going from there. But another launch. Oh my god, narrowly escaped death.
Yeah, big whiff right there from Chess. Could have had the ring out, could have changed the tide of this battle, but now going to go down 3-0 simply because of that whiff. Super unfortunate. Died with all the resources, died because of a combo drop. That's how it be sometimes, though.
Yeah, Crack saw the writing on the wall with that wonky sequence at the end of round 2, and he said, all right, I see what's happening. The gods are not smiling down on this match. I need to get out of here, and I need to get out of here quick. Let me end this before some more jank happens. Woo! Beautiful ring out situation there, but, I mean, it was just too much Crack, too much not blocking, full offense, and just, I don't know, man, business as usual. Both rounds, both dominant. Hasn't lost a game yet. Has a date in the winners finals with Cry Wolf, and we'll see what happens as we catch that repeat of last month's final, just 1 round early.
Yeah, so last month's final had Cry Wolf play Crack in the literal first round of the top 8. So because it was a single elimination bracket, we never got to see Crack's ability to do what he's doing right now. And
yeah, sorry,
Chess was the other person in the final.
Yep.
You good. It happens. We understand. But yeah, so because of that, we finally get to see Crack in action. and it has been just amazing so far. Crack has been like, okay, you know, you don't put me up against the champ first round, now you can see my abilities. And in a double elimination bracket, even if you did put him up against the champ first round, he would have been able to, you know, make the comeback, possibly make this happen anyway, right?
Yep, well, if we take a look at the updated bracket here on the bottom half of the lower bracket, you can see Dr. Psychosomatic staying alive. Is going to take a 3-1 over Kron Vict and go ahead and face MTL Gigs. That one should be a good one. We'll get back to the results after our winners finals, and that also sets up Chess versus Yoshimitsu 6. So now there's definitely no way to call this. Who knows what's going to happen down there, especially in losers. Again, we talk momentum. People get down there, they can't afford to lose. They cook that first round and they're like, okay, I can do this. They settled in. Maybe they were a bit nervous, too antsy, whatever have you, you know, or you just got outplayed. No big deal. Keep it going and you can build that momentum. And now they're just 2 sets away from placing in the money, and it'll be a wonderful thing. So if you want an opportunity to do so yourself, make sure you head on over to compete.playstation.com, link there below to set you up in the right direction. You sign up, you join the weeklies, qualify for the finale, and you too could be leaving home with some money in your pocket without any charge to you. So aspiring players or lacking tournament experience, we're all at home anyway. Take the plunge. Do it, and you know, maybe we'll see you on this broadcast as well.
Yeah, but with that in mind, well, you guys go ahead and check out those links, you know, at compete.playstation.com. We are going to take a quick break real fast before we get back into the action, so stay tuned right here. We'll be back in just a bit.
So many world-famous players, they started online.
We are good to go for our first match of the stream.
We're here for FIFA 20 action.
Who's going to be the overall grand final victor? The next PlayStation FIFA superstar.
I think the level of play that we're currently looking at, and it's fantastic. No one leaves today empty-handed.
PlayStation.
Kyle, welcome back. My mic is not muted this time. I was ready. You understand? I was ready. So I can hear, you guys can hear me knocking on the door. Winners finals is set. It's going to be Crywolf winning. So, yeah, I'm committing hard. Again, before stream, throughout stream, the whole way. That's how I feel.
Hey, yo, your prediction was not a bad one, especially considering Crywolf being our previous month's champion. You guys can check on the bracket here. Not just the previous month's champion, but already to the winners finals here if you're just tuning in with us. And looking dominant while doing it. 3 1s, not 3 0s, but, you know, still pretty strong performances so far. Well, I guess there was the 3-0 in Yoshimitsu 6, actually. So we see them going up against Crack 873, whom actually eliminated them last month in the very first round, which was a single elimination bracket. So that means they didn't have a chance to show off their stuff. And today, because we are not only not fighting him Crywolf first round, but also a double elimination bracket, means Crack gets to show off everything they have under the table, under the wrestling ring, under all that stuff, right?
Yeah, you can't run from me now, right? And even if whoever takes the loss, they're going to go right into losers final, which will put them 1 set away from the grand final, which gives you a rematch. So don't go too far. It's one of those things where, you know, you have a little fight, little scuffle, boom, 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 somebody wins. All right, cool. Now I need my rematch. And you just come back and you get it. You know, you just have to walk around the block right quick after you shake off the initial, you know, whatever's going through your head. So we'll see what happens. But again, this is why we play the game. Can't determine the champion until they earn it. And as easy as it is for me to just pick Crywolf and win, you know, looking for the double back-to-back champions, both EU and NA, Crack has looked just as impressive along the way. And it wouldn't surprise me if he were able to take this. Not doubting that Maxi in the slightest. And we'll see how it goes as we get into things right now, chilling on the character select screen. Everything good to go.
Yeah.
Once again, while I'm here, people don't get to do this much, but I really, really want to give props to production and to the players and the communication. Everything's just running, flowing smoothly. I love it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so just got one thing I got to note, KP, was that the chat thinks Crywolf will win, but only it was 57%. Not like a blowout. That wasn't gigantic.
Getting scared,
right?
are we? Getting scared? Hold up. You gotta believe, baby. You gotta have full confidence. But again, yeah, I'm also not surprised. Crack has just been on an absolute tear here, nonetheless. And here we go, Maxi versus Aswell again.
Yeah, so Crack had shown like incredible offense before, but so has Crywolf, right? You had talked about this before the break in particular, that this entire bracket is players with some of the strongest offensive pressure that we've seen. And I don't think that's an incorrect assessment at all, as now Crywolf is bleeding life, almost down to death, and needs something, but gets nothing to be able to take the first round. Go ahead, Crack.
Man. No, you keep talking that offensive prowess into reality, and you see what happens back to back. Crack is like, I don't care about you, your predictions. I don't care who won the title in September. That was last month. It's a new month. Give me my money and let me go. Well, let me turn my system off and stay home because he's already home. But you know what I was saying with that.
Probably gonna play more Soul Calibur, to be honest with you. These guys grind quite a bit. I mean, yo, they're S ranks for a reason, right? But oh my God, it just doesn't stop. We can't even finish sentences. Crack is just all over Crywolf right now.
Yeah, I don't have words for this. This is bad.
Okay, pushed up against the wall. He's got 2 bars, so I mean, if he continues getting hit like this, Soul Charge is most assuredly gonna have to happen. If he doesn't get mixed up before Soul Charge can activate, he RI'd though, but it was just too slow. The CE was too slow to catch the RI. He probably was looking for him to do Soul Charge, but he actually did Wake Up CE instead. I wonder if that's because Crywolf knew what he might be looking for. I'm not sure.
I mean, that was just a desperation CE. Crywolf has gotten smoked for 3 consecutive rounds. It was a one-player game that we spoke of, except Crack is the big brother this time, and he gave Crywolf the controller that wasn't quite plugged in, but they don't know that because they're young. That's exactly what that felt like in that first set. Wow, extremely dominating performance. 3 rounds, don't even look at half of my health bar. Okay, it is not for you. He won all 3 rounds on the same life bar. That is crazy. Crazy.
Yo, this is easily, I know I've said it before, but this is easily the most I have seen Crywolf block in the Open Series, in an offline event, in any online event. He's just been blocking and has found no possible time to start an offense outside of, oh, okay, I hit that CE, so that was all right.
Yeah, and we already know how Crack feels about blocking, so we're just going to continue on with the offensive flurry. Here's the full charge kick on the break attack. Catches the legs. No Ogie situation, so you're not going to get the scoop. Oh, just so quick.
Are you saying that Crack thinks Crywolf is a wimp? You know? It's like, that's exactly what he said verbatim, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. He definitely said that. I heard it through the mic. He, you know, I got him on a Bluetooth connection that's just special. Y'all can't hear it.
Yeah, the Twitlongers are about to be fierce right now.
Alright, well, you gotta win to get one of those full of salt anyway from your opponents. And there we go. Let's slug it out. This is what Crack likes to do. You want to press some buttons? I'm right there with you. And Maxi, with all those AGIs, he specializes in that. Sidestep, catch them from the back. Ooh, right back at you. All right, let's press buttons then. Let's do it. Back-to-back heavyweight fight. Slugfest going down right now.
Okay, there's that auto GI. Yeah, he switched over to Axe. I like to call that one specifically the Crywolf because normally most people don't get hit by 6K, do absolutely nothing into Muscle Buster, but somehow Crywolf makes it happen every single game, and somehow it always gets him around.
Called out immediately. Right, back to back. Yeah, I think he should be.
That was a complete turnaround, KP. Okay. Absolute turnaround.
Okay, Crywolf, fight back. This is what I signed up for. Fight back. Wow, you want to give me a 3-0? Hey, look, man, I got something. It might not be as flashy as yours, but it could be just as quick. And the pendulum swings back and forth. Yeah. He called him a wimp for blocking, and the Crywolf heard him loud and clear. He said, oh, this is the game you want to play? Let's do it.
Yo, I think the biggest point of contention so far in the last 2 matches, the reason why those were 2 so vastly different matches, is in the first game, Crack had caught Crywolf weaponless 90% of the match, so he was forced to block because he didn't have a button that could contest. He was just too slow. Otherwise he would get counter hit at the wall and lose 90% of his life, right? Whereas this last match, he was only weaponless maybe once.
Thought that might have been a launch there. Another punish, and the Crywolf is on something. I don't know what got in his system between the last match and the first, but he is firing on every cylinder right now.
Okay, well, he was able to catch him trying to switch weapons right there. No dice for Crywolf, and because he's weaponless, that's why he's forced to block that entire time, and that's why he got guard broken, but he drops the combo!
Oh, picks it right back up, though. Yep, easy follow-up, and what a comeback from Crack. He basically watched his health, just sulk all the way down to near red, and decided to, flip the switch and give Crywolf mix-ups galore, and they worked. Not again. Same exact situation as the last round, down to yellow health, and then Crack comes alive. Bro. Come on,
Crack
bro.
definitely coming alive off that RI thanks to the Heaven's Guard. CE coming out. Maybe one possible mix-up. Yeah, forcing the Soul Charge. Crywolf doesn't want to have to deal with that, and he's looking for the best time to Beyblade. Just tossing items. Oh, he caught him out of the air with the Dragon Kick! Are you serious?
Can I get a screenshot of that, please, and put it on some shoes? I'd love to rock the Air Maxis, please, because that was ridiculous. That was definitely a picture for the ages. Once again, Crack playing it up for nothing but the dramatic value, going down to yellow health, then turning it on and going deep into the move list to pull out all the mix-ups. And Crywolf is just in trouble, man. He can't deal with this. Too much offense, too much Maxi, too much Crack. 2-1. Back and forth again. The pendulum swings. I just don't know what these men are trying to do. I really don't. But it's entertaining as all hell. Please keep it up. Please send us to a game 5, Crywolf. Please.
Bro, that offense just recently got decriminalized in my state, so I understand that stuff was just too powerful for Crywolf to deal with. It is ridiculous how much pressure he's been putting on. I know we had said that the offensive pressure from every player that is currently in this bracket is incredibly high, but this is looking insurmountable sometimes. You know, I don't understand how he's always catching Crywolf in a situation where he's pressing a button to create a weaponless Crywolf so that he can't stop the offense. I don't know if that was the game plan going into it. I don't know if he just knew the timing from last month, but whatever it is, he has just made it so it's almost impossible for him to do anything.
A nice call out there. Gets the follow up, and Crywolf looking to not be outdone here. Fighting back, placing these auto GI attacks in better spots. Can't quite get out of there. Yep, going up top. Oos. Going back. Laying him down. Beautiful. All right, round 2. Let's get into it.
Second round.
All right, switching. Using the space to, get the weapons that they love. Holding it down. Watching your legs, and okay, the little flip flash show as Crywolf go through all the weapons just to, I don't know, maybe shake them up.
Oh man, yeah, big 2-2-B, another lethal hit right there. He's in Almighty, and he's just got everything going for him right now. Okay, catching them on the stun, another low right there, forcing the soul charge, and immediately he was at basically full health when that soul charge started, and just completely turning the tide of the battle. Tried to jump over it, but no dice, and that's gonna end up killing him.
Oh no, the follow-up, checking the legs. I think Crack here was just, I don't know, I think he wanted to recover. It was one of those things where I don't think he expected to get hit out of the jump. And then because of it, your frustration makes you want to do something else immediately after, only to get toe tagged at the end there. And Crywolf, I mean, dominance does as dominance is done too. That is a perfect, 7 golden letters, and we are definitely going to a game 5. I can't call it anymore.
It's so back and forth.
Y'all got it. Y'all got it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Welcome to the stage.
I can't take this.
Anytime that Crack can catch him weaponless, it's perfect for him. But Crywolf in games 2 and game 4 somehow is not getting caught weaponless. I don't know what the adjustment is back and forth to not be caught in such a way, but it just keeps happening left and right. Maybe somebody's forgetting about something they did last game, but good lord, it's a steamroll on either side on every other game. But this is the final one. This is where it all counts.
No, don't let it be the final. First of 7 for these two. I would love to see it. Anyway, right back, leaving where he left off, trying not to follow patterns in format, right? They've been shifting games. Crack, Crywolf, back to back to back to back. The tiebreaker here, settle this. Somebody's gonna waltz into grand finals on the winner's side. That's just a beautiful sequence, having a set to give and guaranteed at least second place, which will take $300 home in their pocket, and Crywolf strikes first.
Again, did not get caught weaponless at the end there and was able to commit to his game plan. It's very clear that once the offense starts from Crywolf, Crack just cannot handle it. I mean, obviously it's the same thing on the other side, but oh goodness, the wall hit, look at the damage, forcing the soul charge, and he was just outside of the range. That means he can put the pressure back on. Muscle Buster, that should do it.
Oh, reliable, baby. Oh, reliable right there. What a utility button. That has to go in the boom Bible too. It's so good.
You know, I'm gonna have to check the replays after this because I think the games where Crack got him weaponless and got that pressure going was on smaller stages. You know, where he can't just get a weapon whenever he wants. And now that he's on a bigger stage, he has just made everything happen. That's gonna hit. Not gonna kill. He jumps over the low.
I wouldn't get too excited yet. I've seen plenty of Crack 873 comebacks, but it won't be this time as Crywolf shuts the door on any further dramatic comebacks from Crack. It's going to be 3-2 in favor of the defending champion. Again, you want to be the man, you got to beat him. And you won't quite do it here in the winners final. That is a grand finals berth for Crywolf. If we take a look at these replays, man, definitely the most exciting set of the show thus far. You like offense? You want to see people get opened up, get their domes cracked, get their calves kicked, all types of everything. The whole move list, look no further than what we just witnessed.
That was absolutely a slobber knocker. Like, I don't know how else to put it. That was a street fight. These boys met on the street and just did everything they possibly could to take out their opponent. Every match that either person won was just so heavily in their favor. The offensive pressure was absurd. I don't know if I've seen a Maxi so offensively strong than I've seen with Crack during these few matches.
Yeah, that was my favorite point right there, the Air Maxi ones. Like, I definitely need that. The Dragon Kick is just so smooth. He's up there, but enough of this replay. Let's get to the bracket right now so we can see what is happening in Yoshimitsu 6. Crawling. Again, double elimination bracket. So the early loss to Crywolf, while it could be a deterrent, it checks you to see where your resolve is. And this man is currently fighting back. One game away from the losers final, waiting on to see what happened with MTL Gigs and Dr. Psychosomatic. I don't know if that's already in progress or underway, or we're going to get that match up next, but the winner will be going up against Yoshimitsu, and the winner of that goes into Crack, and the winner of that faces Crywolf in the final. Getting closer to the end here, man. Closer to the end.
Yeah, so we're looking at Gigs versus Dr. Psychosomatic to round out the top 4, which would mean we're trying to figure out who's in the money on this one. Because remember, top 4 is the payout. Once you get into top 4, every match after that is $100 extra in your pocket. Unless you're sitting pretty like Crywolf in the grand finals, you are guaranteed an amount already. And okay, live updates as we're looking at it. Thank you so much to the production. Yoshimitsu 6 versus Dr. Psychosomatic. Okay, all the way from losers bracket. All the way back.
All right. I guess they waited, to get deeper where the drama would come in. We saw a lot of 3-0s and 3-1s, and now we're getting there. The knock. Look, I'm trying to win. But if you want to have a shot at that, man, make sure you sign up yourself, right? Compete.playstation.com so you can have a shot at playing with the greats, putting yourself in prime position to win some money. And coming up shortly, man, Yoshimitsu 6 versus Dr. Psychosomatic. We got that on deck. Ebonic, anything else you want to let the people know about?
Yo, specifically in regards to this match, if we're looking at, I don't know if we're going to be looking at Zasalamel or Ivy, right? But I think it's pretty clear we got Yoshimitsu on Yoshimitsu, unless he busts out that Soul Calibur 5 Raph, he somehow like legacies him into this one or something like that. But yeah, that's really the question, is what we're looking at. Is it going to be Zas or Ivy? Because that's going to change up what we see quite drastically. I don't know what he's been tearing through the bracket as, but okay, Ivy it is.
Yeah, this time she's going to come out first. Not going to play for feel anymore. Probably riding this Ivy momentum in the off-stream matches to make it back to this point in the broadcast. And, Yoshimitsu 6, no surprise here. You know what you're going to get. Yoshi pretty much feels comfortable against the majority of the cast, I would say. As far as Yoshi players are concerned, they usually end up just playing him no matter what. I don't see too many complaints about specific matchups for them, only like small little things within the game, but for the most part, they agree. Forgive me, I won't talk about your character anymore. Go ahead, we'll get straight to it. There's that uppercut and the follow-up mix up on the Yoki, jumping sidestep. Yeah, and everything is just flowing, simple, smooth. This is the basic Yoshi game plan. Don't need to do anything special right now. Just stay in the lead and don't open yourself up.
Yeah, a bit hard to do that against Ivy. She has so many ways to force you to want to do certain things, especially because she, you know, she has those command grabs where you're just like, oh, you know, maybe I'll try to duck out of this, but oh my god, knocked her into the wall from that distance? Are you serious? That was max range, I feel like.
Yeah, got her whole back blown out by the side of a mountain. Hurts. You hate to see it. All right, staying up top, those simple things. Strategy. Okay. Wasn't sure that was going to connect, but it did.
Yeah, I guess he stepped back into it, or you know, maybe when he was doing 2-2B, it stuck his hurt box into it, but another big lethal hit thanks to the step. Big damage right there. One more mix-up should do it. Oh, maybe a second. Maybe a third. Oh, okay, yeah. Get the meter. Yeah, I think it's a smart decision. You get a ton of meter from doing seppuku when you're down that far. You know, the chance of comeback is very, very slim, right? So you may as well set yourself up for the best second round that you possibly can.
How about running into this? It feels bad, man.
Okay, Soul Charge to come out. Yeah, trying to get the ground splat on that. That's a pretty common tactic versus Yoshimitsu, is the second you see him flying, a lot of people like to go to Soul Charge to knock him back down to the ground so they not only don't have to deal with the mix-up, but also get the plus frames in turn.
Oh, okay. Was that a back throw?
No, it was a front side throw. It's just that that when she was doing whatever move she was doing, she walked as close to Yoshimitsu as possible, so the game had them both almost inside each other.
Okay, I thought I saw something weird there, but it's all good. Thank you for the update and the knowledge, right? Checking that low, trying to make sure you walk in the range that Ivy specifically wants you to, which is like pretty much mid, even though she's good from almost any distance. She's a lot more mix-ups once she gets you to like that mid-range checking. Oh, sidestep, no follow-up. Be gone.
2 bars for Ivy here. She's gonna have to think about possibly using it here pretty soon. Oh, tried to use it on the auto GI for the CE, but not gonna work out as Yoshimitsu 6 hit. Soul Charge coming out.
This is to stay alive and force a definitive round 5 here in the first game, but just out of range for that low grab, and Yoshimitsu gonna take advantage of that whiff, run in, slice, and that is gonna give him a 1-0 lead. Simple stuff, real clean. You know, it's beautiful. And shout out to Crack leaving the GGs in the room too. I see your respect. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I guess Dr. Psychosomatic was specifically looking for a backstep right there. And that's why, you know, they went for the 2A plus G. No dice, obviously, as he ran forward and immediately whiff punish. So that was super good reactions from Yoshimitsu 6. You know, obviously, Yoshimitsu 6 is a very young kid. I believe he's like 15, 16 or something like that in the survey that we were reading a second ago. So, you know, the reactions are probably on point.
Listen, man, that's like half my age, bro. A reaction? What's that? What's a reaction, man? I'm about to just go to the school of Crack and just stop trying to block altogether and just, okay, I know what these buttons do on offense. All right, just throw it out there. You know, press and a dream. However, for these competitors, they have to think of a much more layered approach, especially this deep in the tournament. So we'll see if any adjustments have been made, or will it be more of the same? Character stays. Ivy's here. All right, no ring out here, but walls. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, ring out in the back open spot. What am I talking about? It's not even nighttime yet, and I missed that. Open your eyes, KP. Let's see how Ivy decides to approach. She has mid-range. Her ring out game is actually not bad at all. But Yoshi, I mean, one of the better ones. We haven't seen a cheap ring out in a while. I'm gonna order one up and speak it to existence here in this fight.
So I actually read the survey wrong. I was looking at the wrong column. It was actually he's been playing Calibur for 15 years. So my bad. Just wanted to make sure that the information came correct. But yeah, in terms of ring out, Ivy actually used to be the best reverse ring outer in the game, and now that handle is either Zasalamel or Yoshimitsu, depending.
Okay, a bit.
But hey, if you don't get to that reverse ring out situation, this is what happens.
Yeah, after that flip, it basically, you know, Yoshi just kind of says anything. That time he said, "Punish me, please." You didn't hear it, but trust me, it was audible enough. As you whiff such a move at a distance, it's easy for Ivy to pick up on. However, this is a perfect. That is a cool blue bar. Spins the meter. However, GI right in between it, taking their turn back. And just like that, chipping away at the health. Whoa!
Oh, back throw. Oh, that one hurts.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, we had another inside situation there. This time it worked in favor of Yoshimitsu. Getting that Azuna drop. One of the coolest moves in all of just gaming, period. Oh, called out. Oh my god.
I even caught the Oki. Oh, and then now come to me. Okay, was looking for the wall rising B, but no Zias. That mix-up was like 3 different mix-up, and look at how much damage is on Yoshimitsu 6 right now. Heavily in Dr. Psychosomatic's favor currently. Okay, yeah, fix the unblockable, just trying to get him to duck. Oh, there it is. Okay, Psychosomatic currently on game point with the 2 bars. Yoshimitsu 6 is really got to make something happen right here, but okay, that's a good start. Gonna take some bar. Great back steps. That was incredible movement.
Oh no! Very unfortunate sequence. This is gonna hurt. Into Oki setup. Yes, soul attack still my turn. Oh, into the quick rise and the grab. Oh, that was so dirty. That was so dirty. Okay, Dr. Psychosomatic, I understand you. All right, we thought that maybe you were just trying to out neutral. You didn't go in your bag until that point. At that moment, he was in his bag, and I realized it. So, all respect to you, Yoshimitsu's definitely gonna have to make an adjustment after seeing that one. That was so slick, sneaking in, you know, those quick rises into the grab to pile all the damage at speeds that you don't normally see there in that situation. Beautiful.
Yeah, this is maybe a warmed up Dr. Psychosomatic, because we hadn't yet to see this kind of bag of tricks from them from the previous set, right? Chess versus Dr. Psychosomatic didn't really look like the same player, I feel like. This is a far more warmed up. You know, they got the coffee in the hand, warming up the hands, you know, they got the heater on, everything's good to go right now. Because I feel like just the strategy, the movement specifically, because remember those back steps to be able to make the entire Brave Edge whiff and to get the punish afterwards, set up for everything, that just shows a different level of awareness than what we saw in the winner's bracket set for sure.
When souls collide. Battle 1. Fight.
Game number 3 coming into it. Oh wow, just getting so much damage on catching Yoshimitsu 6 rolling, and then the step to be able to get it's gonna crab the wall, and I think this could be death. No, okay. You know, I wasn't too sure of Ivy's wall options in that particular combo, but it looked like it just wasn't enough.
Oh wait, okay. She was able to block that. It seemed like she was getting juggled out of the air, but I guess there was not enough frames to continue the combo. 2 hits remaining on the wall before it breaks open, and then ring out to art introduced. Whether we'll get there or not, I don't know, but well, that's one.
Okay,
yeah, I got a little impatient there.
Oh god.
Run up CS, hold up. Summon the symphony on him. Alright.
Play me a song.
Yes. Now come and talk to me. That's what I'm talking about.
Looking real strong right there in that second round for Dr. Psychosomatic. This is way different than that first game, in fact. Especially because he's been stepping the verticals and getting the lethal hit almost every single time. I think, so that's probably why Yoshimitsu 6 is going to all these horizontals, right? Is to catch these steps, because he's taken too much damage from it.
Yeah. Looking for the dunks here. Christmas tree time. A little too early. Still November. Go at somebody who cares to argue with you. And gonna leave her down. Lethal hit. Nothing doing. How's this? It's a whiff. Here's a launch for your troubles, since you asked so nicely. Oh, looking for that command grab. Trying to catch him standing up into it.
Oh yeah, the classic Yoshimitsu full crouch 3B mix up all day, or 3K mix up all day. Hit plus frames at the wall. Oh my god, it hit!
Okay. Yeah, I was surprised by that. Oh, excuse me, that grab whiffed. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted the back grab right there just to be able to finish it off, because you know that would have definitely been enough damage, but I guess maybe because she was recovering crouching or something.
Yeah, very possible. A mystery for another time as we sit here approaching 15 seconds left on the clock. Both of our characters in yellow health, and that should be enough. Yes.
Yep. So one apiece now. Dr. Psychosomatic versus Yoshimitsu 6. Yeah, this is looking like a much stronger Psychosomatic than we had seen prior to this. Yoshimitsu 6 looked a little bit lost in that game. You know, I do like the adjustment to start going to more of the horizontals to stop Psychosomatic from continuously stepping, right? Because he had gotten so much damage out of that in game number 2 that I feel like it was a huge detriment. So that was great adjustments, but the problem being is we need more, obviously, right? You need more to be able to take down the good doctor.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2-1 in favor of the Dr. Psycho one. He had just won the match before too. The Ivy play just blending in between matches and allowing him to kind of just coast. And it's a testament to how good the offense was. It just seamlessly transitioned from one match to the next. And yeah, Yoshimitsu 6 now on the ropes, facing elimination, and no secrets. You know, we're gonna get the same characters here. How much of an impact will this stage make on the finale of this set? Will we go to another definitive game 5, or will we see it crack a little earlier than we expect to?
Definitely hard to. I think the stage is going to be very important, and so we're going to be getting so it's the Samsho stage, Haomaru. Stage is going to be very important in my personal opinion because it determines whether or not Ivy gets to zone you out and put you in the situation where you are just I don't want to say unable to stop her from zoning you out, but it gets very difficult for sure.
I don't know. I love these type of stages, man. With this backdrop, it's just very peaceful. You know, just two people fighting to death, I guess. I don't know. Does Ivy kill people? Probably, right?
Does Yoshi?
Yoshi doesn't live by the same rules as everybody else. You know, things are different for them. I think things are definitely different from them. Nothing normal about the Yoshimitsus across every game, every iteration.
Okay, a little too far. Yeah, recognizes that they have the life lead, right? So they don't want to get reverse ringed out by Ivy, because while it has been nerfed her ability to reverse ring you out, it is still strong enough that it is a factor. So you gotta watch out for it. And oh, checking that reverse ledge, just stepping it, dealing with it beautifully. Yoshimitsu 6 with the first round.
Punish. You get too much off of it, but again, you can't be mad. You follow up with the launch, and just like that, you don't have to worry about what you left on the table. Mentally, you go ahead and you move on to the next sequence, and just like that, you know, what was a dropped or non-optimal punish just turned into a massive life lead where Yoshimitsu 6 is basically having its way with Dr. Psychosomatic.
Okay, jump kick. There's not a lot of help for Dr. Psychosomatic. So yeah, that one unfortunate decision right there was enough to kill, as Yoshimitsu 6 goes up 2-0 in rounds right now. Not bar to work with, but I mean, hey, when you're up 2 rounds, you don't really need the bar.
Okay, stand up into it. Slow down, kick, right back to you. Soul charge popped. Yeah, and I mean, it's just constant. Yo, I get so scared. I just see Yoshi flying. It's like, oh, I'm gonna die. Help. And that's exactly the response that Yoshimitsu 6 is looking for. Fortunately, Dr. Psychosomatic handled that with relative ease, but gets done.
That throw rings out.
I can't. I've never seen that. I know it's possible.
I didn't know that throw rung out. I mean, that's why he specifically stepped to the side, right? Was because he was like, okay, I can ring you out with this if you don't tech it, and if you tech it, whatever, it's not a big deal. So, yeah, I feel you, KP. I definitely feel you.
That's so cheap. That was so cheap. That was so much distance too for a throw. But listen, you got to be aware. Yoshimitsu 6 clearly knew exactly what was happening, and you can bet your last dollar that that was purely intentional. And yeah, man, it is what it is. We are going to a game 5 to decide who it is who's gonna beat Crack in the losers final and play, excuse me, for the 3rd place slot. Loser goes home with $100. Winner goes home with a minimum of $200. Let's see how it all plays out.
Sung Mina. So this would be the 3rd Sung Mina we've seen so far. All different people. 2 of them playing secondary Sung Mina, 1 of them with the main. This is the first time we're seeing Dr. Psychosomatic specifically with this, so I guess we're gonna see how that works out. Oh, good lord. It's not a bad stage for Mina, I feel like. The amount of range is gonna allow for some annoying situations, if you will. I wonder if this is just incredibly lucky.
It's still early on. Plenty of jank willing to happen to anybody should we come across such unfortunate events. But ooh, playing it safe after the GI. Looking maybe for a reverse GI right back at you. Right in between. This time calls it out. Enough, but not enough to kill. 13 seconds on the clock. Man.
Yeah,
that's
just goes
so
for the low.
intimidating. With every tick of the clock under 10 seconds, you just hear that thundering, that sound just ticking, ticking. It's like the game is telling you, yo, make something happen. And that could certainly cause a player to panic and want to force some offense when they still actually had ample time to, make something happen. But Yoshimitsu, unfortunately, acted too fast and ran right into that low.
That's the classic fighting lane dilemma. How much time do I really have? Oh god, I'm gonna lose if I don't do something right now, and then you just kind of lose all composure. That's just how it be.
It's so good. Yeah.
Okay, interrupt the break attack. God, I'm stepping. There's so many steps right now, just getting caught.
Yeah, back turn. Yeah, we already know what's happening here. Oos. Yeah, that's enough for that throw is sealing rounds, extra damage on the splat, ring out potential, all of it, man. And I barely see it as is. All right, nice just frame on the kick, trying to get as much as she can, and this is extremely close. Are we really gonna go to last game, last round?
Definitely looking like it might be a possibility. Unfortunately for Dr. Psychosomatic, though, Yoshimitsu 6 is able to run the game plan on the mix-up so far. Yeah, there's that soul charge to be able to stop him from flying at you.
Yeah, gonna sit him down. Oh, nice pickup and twirl it just a little bit more. Final game, final round here in the loser semifinal. All right, what's it gonna be? Look at the respect. Respect. First we back up, then we run, then we block, and now let's press. You can say no all you want to, Mina. The Yoshimitsu Flurry is not going to stop. Spins a Soul Charge to knock him back down to the ground. Let's play a more neutral-based game. Instead of guessing for mix-ups, calls it out. Gets the break attack looking for the lethal hit, but instead just gets the damage. Everything piling up one by one. Dr. Psychosomatic in the driver's seat. Yoshimitsu 6. What's it going to be? No meter for either of our contestants here. Sidestep and the throw. Not again. Is this enough for the kill? It is not. Oh, and the B, just the basic? That's it? Just vertical? Just that's all it takes?
Sometimes the basics is all you need. Sometimes the basics is the hardest mix up to block because you're like, okay, they're gonna go for the low, they're gonna do this crazy stuff to try and stop me, right? But then you just conk them on the head, you're good to go. Yoshimitsu 6, thanks to the step on that vertical, was able to get a ton of damage off the side throw and finish it off with the resulting mix up.
Yeah, we take those. We take those.
It's a bit of a taste of his own medicine because you see right here, this is the vertical stepping that we were talking about, right? You know, that Dr. Psychosomatic was doing while they were playing Ivy. There was stepping a lot of verticals and then getting a resulting lethal hit punish. But fitting and almost poetic, honestly, how that's what kills them in the final round as they're playing Sangmina.
Yeah, just beautiful rounds throughout. I mean, nobody wanted to go down without a fight. Fortunately enough, both of our contestants here, this was the 4th place game, so they're gonna go home with $100, and Yoshimitsu is gonna go forward. As you saw, that very, very unfortunate throw there had just enough to dunk Ivy to her watery grave, and Mina looking to close the deal. Unfortunately, not enough. This won't get the kill here, but sometimes a basic vertical is all it takes to get the job done. Keeping it safe, keeping it simple, and keeping it forward into the losers final, man. And here we go. We talked about it, right? I picked Crywolf to win it all. You said that the winner of the first round match between him and Yoshimitsu 6 would make the final. Well, you could be double right, as Yoshimitsu can grant us the rematch if he can take it here over Crack, which is also a brand new matchup in this bracket. These two have not run into each other just yet.
Yeah, I mean, my prediction was specifically Yoshimitsu 6 or Crywolf, depending on what happens, makes it into the finals. But depending on how Yoshimitsu 6 does versus Crack, they could just both be in there. So
I mean, then if you got any special numbers that you think might help you win a lot of money, I'll take those too. You know, you could just let me know at any given time while we wait on that to see what's going on in the chat. Who do you think is going to take this one? Is it going to be Crack, or is it going to be Yoshimitsu? Or is it going to be you? Make sure you take the opportunity, man. Compete.playstation.com. Sign up for free, either directly from your console or through the online portals. You actually can't mess this up. It takes very low effort on your end. You do it from the comfort of your home, and you go win some money all at no charge, man. And you love it. You just pocket it, and we'll see you next month. Sign up. Make sure you play in the weeklies. All that good stuff, man. It's wonderful.
Chat looking real nice right now. Voting Yoshimitsu 6 at 69%. So big heavy favor right now. Over Crack. I'm pretty surprised, to be honest with you, considering the matches that he had with Crywolf, right? Crack versus Crywolf was a lot closer than pretty much anybody in the bracket. So
I don't know. Now we're at losers finals. This is where the matches are supposed to, just based on skill level alone. They're supposed to get closer and closer, and 3-2s everywhere. But our guys are ready to go, man. It's just, the ball is rolling. Crywolf watching from the rafters, like, all right, who's gonna try to stop me this week? All right, Crack, you saw it. You remember what happened last time. And Yoshimitsu, you remember what happened last time as well. So Crywolf sitting pretty comfortably right now. Again, it's still one set at a time, and the winner of this has to defeat Crywolf twice. So the uphill battle becomes even more steep to climb, but one game at a time. Yoshimitsu, Maxi. Hopefully I can get a pair of those Air Maxi 1s. You know, get the logo. I get every Maxi player that I've met offline to sign them on the side, and have some fun with that as I do dragon kicks and feel like a real 7-star god. All right.
Is designed to end.
Yo, game number 1. I guess Yoshimitsu does have the ability to get anti-aired, so maybe that dragon kick situation could happen again. It's simply not another question.
Yeah, for 100% hoping that it does happen, just to see Maxi leave first once again. All right, try this. And that's not a question, by the way. It's a statement. It's definitive. You have no choice.
Already got to the ledge. Stole a good amount of bar from him as well. Brave Edge is going to hit, and oh no, wanting to hit the reverse ledge. Not going to get it, but no punish either.
Yeah, counter hit stuns make all the difference in the world, giving you access to true combos that wouldn't exist otherwise, and setting up ring out potential, all types of wonderful offensive loving things. Wow, a lot of break attacks trying to work on that guard gauge and call out any reversal edges.
Oh, okay, he's gonna jump the dragon kick, which allows for a punish. Okay, he's catching the roll again. I think he's got every single person with that setup.
Yeah, I mean, Yoshi couldn't care less about the Air Maxi ones because he doesn't wear no shoes. Look at the feet, baby. We don't wear no shoes. You keep your Air Maxis and you can put your feet somewhere else, all right? Because we're not worried about it. We just want to work towards this ring out. Over the spike. Bring him back down the ground. Ducks again, toe tap. Yeah, working towards that corner. We love to see it. Auto GI, lethal hit, opened up, working towards that 7-star severance, kicks, and just offense, notwithstanding, beautifully placed sidestep, and a pretty even fight here.
Okay, able to get out of there with the big dunk already. In the big life lead, there's the Heaven's Guard. That's gonna take the round and keep them back on the board, keep their life moving.
Yeah, he really jumped with both hands under the trunk and said, "You're mine," as he just dunked on him. The most improbable move in Maxi's set. It's just so crazy, but yet it fits him so well.
Every vertical just whipped left and right. Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
But there's the normal guard. Gonna be able to get the
we hear you, man.
2 in a round.
We hear you.
Okay, just gonna be able to go directly under the dragon kick again, forcing the soul charge here from Crack. Okay. Oh wow, put up the stop sign basically, didn't allow him to do it. The RI is gonna come out on the break attack, so he had knowledge of the Yoshi string. A22B, that should do it. Yeah, it's gonna finish it off. First game for Yoshimitsu 6, and that was looking real close after those first 2 rounds.
Man, how do you feel about that? Is that enough for you to say, all right, I think Yoshimitsu's strapped in?
It's close. It really is. It like that was not exactly a definitive match, I would say personally. Yoshimitsu 6 is obviously somebody that I praised at the very beginning of the tournament. And, you know, I've got a lot of faith in them, honestly, but Crack is just so incredibly impressive in terms of their offensive ability.
All right, well, let's get into game 2. More of the same? I don't know. I don't know. It seems like, I mean, look at the RP here. God, these guys are like relatively close in terms of like the grinding out here with the close to 70K. These guys are out here. They know their game well, and they certainly put the time in. And these are 2 relatively popular is not the word I want to use, but these are characters that you'll definitely learn to match up. Like, you play enough, you should run into enough Yoshi, enough Maxi to know what's really going on, especially at a higher level.
Well, we're gonna see if that comes into play, because right now it's looking like he doesn't know which way is left on this offense right now. Just kind of getting mixed up. Okay, there's finally the challenge. Yeah, Yoshimitsu does have a 10-frame A, so one of the few characters that can just kind of really sit down and make a lot of offensive characters uncomfortable.
All right, max range. Yeah, and that GI had nothing doing from that raid. Yoshimitsu playing the patient game, just watching it one at a time, sniffing that next tier of hundreds of dollars, closer and closer with each round secured. Ooh.
Hey, Brave Edge is real close to the wall right now. This is when Yoshi gets to be the scariest, is if you get hit at the wall. That's where he does his most damage.
Let's see if any helicopters are gonna take off. Looking for the mix-up. Nope, on his shoulder. Hell, sweet.
Okay. Oh yeah, use that Brave Edge meter, finish it off right there. The 2-2
probably was gonna get
again.
Yeah, that could have gotten insane, but luckily enough, it was an early kill there. No follow-up on the lethal hit, just out of range for the continuation, and yeah, immediately pop of Soul Charge. However, another Dragon Kick just stuck. Yoshimitsu's just got the eye for him, and he kind of knows every time that Crack wants to place that. Oh, he's playing the ring out. He wants it. Hungry for it.
Well, it's one of the best ways that Yoshimitsu's gonna be able to win from such a life deficit, right? Is just instantly ringing out the opponent. It's the highest damage combo in the game, after all.
Yeah, after realizing that Crack didn't want to come through, he met him mid-screen and was able to bring it all the way back right until that Soul Charge pop and Maxi just resetting things. Yoshimitsu needed to keep his foot on the gas and you know, to force that offense down his throat at that time. Everything was working, but every time they get a chance to reset, it seems Crack is able to figure out the next best first move and capitalize off that momentum every single time.
At the ledge right now, Yoshimitsu 6 getting a lot of the mix-up potential.
See, you can't reset.
Oh, Brave Edge, that's gonna kill!
Okay. Talk to me then, Yoshimitsu. Show me the adaptation, because it seemed pretty textbook that Crack was slowing things down, but I like it. He said, no, go ahead, we can reset. You come in. I know your timing on when you like to set it off, so I'm gonna meet you here first. Bang, bang. Let me put a little mustard on it, you know, spin some of this bar to get the extension. And it's just Yoshi things, man. You gotta love it. Walking closer and closer, now one game away from the grand final, and a rematch with Cry Wolf, who sent them down to losers in the second match of the broadcast here.
Hey KP, you asked me a question last match. You asked me if it was convincing enough previously. I'm gonna say that one was much more convincing, and I am all in now on the Yoshimitsu six wagon.
All right. Yeah, a bit on the safer side, you know, up to I don't think we've seen any reverse 3-0 comebacks at all for this month. But there is still time. Let's get into it, baby. Game 3.
At least my prediction, no matter what happens, was intact the moment that Cry Wolf came in. So, you know, I'm already redeeming myself from earlier this morning during the EU bracket. I'm feeling a little bit better about that.
W, baby. We love to see those. Just Crack. Crack loves to see his opponents trying to block the flurry of strikes coming in from any and every direction. Okay, bit of an uncharacteristic whiff there, leaving the door open for Yoshimitsu 6 to do something about this, but sweep the leg. He didn't have meter to make anything happen, so it's going to take a few more hits for Yoshimitsu to really make a comeback, maybe a second or even a third combo, depending on how much damage he got on the initial hit. So still very safe, very smooth, and that is how you close out a round. Crack fighting back.
Okay, anti-airs him out. Yeah, you had talked about those anti-airs earlier, KP, and how important they might be despite the fact that they're rare, right? And so I think that was really good for Crack because he was able to stop the momentum, and that forced Yoshimitsu 6 back into a situation that looked very similar to how Cry Wolf was fighting Crack, with the block button just on sticky, right? Like...
Oh my god, tip range once again. Oh, right behind you though. I told you, I don't want the Air Maxis, man. We don't wear shoes. Just feet.
There is no way that is that man's real feet. There is no way.
Listen, man, you asked too many questions, all right? Let's go. How about this wall? I'll tell you, that's real wall damage coming in from Maxi, forcing the meter usage for Yoshimitsu to try to stay alive, but I mean, Crack is just waking up, and that is it. Put a game on the board. No 3-0s here. I've got hundreds of dollars that I would like to claim to my name. Uh-oh, this could be the beginning, but every time we've gotten riled up thinking that one of our players could possibly turn the tide and say, wait a minute now, I don't want the viewers to get too comfortable. You know, the commentary booth is already comfortable. My opponent, it's super comfortable, right? We've seen 3-1s, and all the 3-2s have been like trades, right?
Welcome
It'll already
to the
be
stage of history.
1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, whatever, right? This time, Yoshimitsu 6 just simply trying not to choke away a grand finals berth. And you said you were convinced last game. You said that was enough. I don't think Crack heard you. Not in the slightest.
Or maybe he did hear me and he was upset about it.
Got a point. Yeah, that could certainly work as well. Well, let's get into it. Game 4. Let's see whether or not it even matters. Can Yoshimitsu close the door on Crack's loser's run? Or does Crack deserve to be in the final and a step closer towards that $400?
Gonna find out is already Crack is on that offensive pressure that we just talk about so much. You know, definitely one of the biggest people showing how strong offense can be sometimes, but unfortunately your mix-up got stepped and then you went for a swim, son.
Yeah, I guess he missed the helicopter ride. He was just chilling there on the ledge. Very unfortunate situation, but right back at you. Here's the lethal hit. Let me get my damage the old-fashioned way by opening my opponent up. All right, no ring outs here as we just fight in the middle of the ring. Maxi just dancing and just so smooth, showing you all the stars, all right? Constellation time, back kick to the wall, unnecessary. What an answer coming in from Crack 873.
Yeah, again, that was just such awareness of what Yoshimitsu 6 had been going for. Crack's offense may like normally be incredibly overwhelming, but the ability to adapt to where your opponent's gonna step so that you can continue that offense, or the ability to adapt to when your opponent's gonna press a button so you get a Heaven's Guard like that, that is what separates Crack from other Maxi players.
Ooh, tried to sneak a grab in there. He's gonna get met with a lethal hit, but no follow up. Oh man, Crack is leaving opportunities on the floor. You can't afford to drop them in this situation.
Super unfortunate for him right there. He does have 2 bars to work with, so I mean that's a lot of meter to make something happen. Yeah, that's why the soul charge coming out. Oh, great step right there from Yoshimitsu 6. Is he gonna catch the roll again? No, not this time. Big lethal. Okay, using both bars this time.
Try this!
Oh!
Try this! It's not time yet! Just when you thought it was sweet, a lot of respect, a stalemate at that point. Just both opponents watching, trying to see who was going to bust a move first. Oh, Maxi will definitely beat you to the punch, or the double punch that is. Big time trouble. Here's a throw. Tex out of that does what? Anything to another lethal hit follow up, and let's go to a game 5.
Emphatic game 5. Crack coming all the way back from that 2-0 deficit and what looked like a pretty convincing game originally in game number 2 for Yoshimitsu 6. Unfazed, and that is the mark of a champion, right? Just being completely composed despite the odds, despite what had happened to you in the previous game. Crack looking amazing.
Feel a little
Welcome to the stage of history.
little choke coming on. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Not like this. Up 2-0. Unable to close it out. Yoshimitsu now cannot sit comfortably at all. This is as even of a playing field as this set has been, and it comes in a sequence after you had already won 2 games. Seemed like he was cruising into the grand finals, but Crack is This is 3 out of 5. You don't play me. I take my 3 and I will get this W. So we'll see what happens now. High drama on alert. A repeat of what we saw earlier in the EU. 3-2 sets to determine things. And let's take it. Got a small wall. No lethal hit to open up this time, but door knockers, let me in.
Crywolf has got to be watching this set, salivating right now, learning so much about his opponents before he has to fight him. Gotta figure out who is it going to be, Yoshimitsu 6 or Crack. I know the offense is pretty overwhelming from Crack, but Yoshimitsu has opportunities like this. Didn't go for the RE lethal hit combo, but ends up working out regardless. Still gonna be able to step. No!
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no, not like this. And the favor goes to the offensive person who initiated the RE. And Crack is going to take advantage of game mechanics. He basically had to RE in that situation to begin with and made the most of the situation, out-reading his opponent. Oh my god, Yoshimitsu, not like this. Picking up exactly where he left off. Yeah, this is a panic soul charge. You need to do something now.
Yeah, well, I mean, a panic soul charge is better than no soul charge, right? You know, sitting on all that bar, but unfortunately, it's not mattering one bit as Crack has got the mix-up. Only one more hit required for this. The door knocker does come out, though, and we have another chance at it. Blocks the low, and then I believe got the punish.
Not like this. Not 3 rounds straight. Crack looking to complete the reverse 3-0 victory. Not quite out of the woods just yet, but Yoshimitsu needs to dig deep into his bag of resolve and pull out the biggest chunk left, because that is a lethal hit. Opened up, follow up again, staying on offense, panic soul charge once more.
Yeah, it's gonna use that soul charge to get back into offensive pressure. You know, after the dragon tip, normally you'd be minus, but you don't want to stop there. Getting the low, and Crack is going to be able to take it 3-0 in the final game, and 3-2 in game set.
Wow. The reverse 3-0. Crack, you are a sweaty gentleman, all right? And I respect it. Not settling for third place. Did not want the $200. He wants the title of champion, and now has guaranteed himself a minimum of $300. Take a look at these replays, man. You thought it was over. You thought it was all good, but it really wasn't. Crack was just biding his time and looking for the perfect opportunity to strike.
Perfect opportunity indeed. Sometimes you lose a couple of games, you get a little bit of data, and then that's the rest that you need at that point, right? You know, you've recognized your opponent's habits, you've recognized what they've done to beat you, and then you mix it all the way up, you make it all the way back from a 2-0 deficit. It just, such great adaptation, such great composure, absolutely deserved to be in the grand finals, but gotta give it up. Yoshimitsu 6 gonna be taking third place here. Gonna be walking away with 200.
Correct. Yeah, that was just, I don't know. That was amazing, man. As we make it to our finals, look at that. 3-2, 3-2, 3-2, all around. High drama as our players become more and more evenly matched at the top, making each set incredibly hard. And this is what you love to see in competition. You know, as a viewer, somebody on the other side of the sticks, I love it. Now, Crywolf looking to deliver the same way Rufus did earlier in the EU. Back-to-back months as champion. Can it be done? I think so. I think Crywolf is in the driver's seat. I don't think we'll see a reset here. I think he closes the door now. It's a lot of momentum. It's great. You've played well, but he'd rather not. Instead, look forward to next month alongside you. Compete.playstation.com to sign up for free out of the comfort of your own home. You know what I'm saying? Right from the console, online portals, anywhere. You can get in there and you too can make it here, right? While you take the time to do that, we're going to take the time to settle in and hunker down as we prepare for the grand final of the Soul Calibur 6 Open Series October monthly final. We'll be right back after this short break. Y'all be easy, man.
so many world-famous players. They started online.
We are good to go for our first match of the stream.
We're here for FIFA 20 action.
Who's going to be the overall grand final victor? The next PlayStation FIFA superstar.
I think the level of play that we're currently looking at, and it's fantastic. No one leaves today empty-handed.
PlayStation.
I hope y'all got your water. I hope y'all got some snacks. You're real comfortable right now because we have hit the grand finals here in the PS4 Tournaments Open Series for North America. This is Soul Calibur 6. I'm Ebonic Flake. That's KP. We are getting into it. We have had just a bevy of ridiculous offense from all of our players. Just some stuff that looks overwhelming, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop here. Oh, you're muted again, KP.
Thank you. I'm stupid. It's all good. I'm mad because I didn't get any water. That's all I said. But I can quench my thirst with the offensive display that's about to come from these two gentlemen. Whether it'll be quick or we get a double 5-game set, I would love to see it. But let's take a look at the tail of the tape here, right? Crywolf lost 3 other weeks, but it doesn't matter because it's the monthly final. Made enough noise on the winner side in order to qualify as well the whole way. All right, and then on the other side, we had Crack get 11 wins, 6 losses. Just trying to fight his way through beautiful things. But character loyalists, singular mains, it is what it is. The amount of wins don't matter, the amount of losses don't matter. It's a clean slate right here, 0-0 going into it. However, Crywolf does have the advantage of being on the winner side where he needs to lose 2 3-game sets in order to fall to second place. And I don't know. I don't know if we're going to see that, man. We haven't seen him lose a set on this broadcast. And for him to lose 2 in the same, nah. I just don't see it happening. But if anybody can do it, Crack has proven he will shake whatever foundation you think you have and lethal hit his way to victory. So we'll see.
Yeah, one thing I have to keep mentioning because I think it's very important is that Crack in their PlayStation Open Series life, I believe they have only ever lost to Crywolf. Like at all
the matches.
Yeah, so again, Crack coming from loser's bracket, gonna have to win 2 sets to be able to take it over Crywolf. Unfortunately, couldn't do it in 1 set previously, so it's a much bigger hill to climb on this one. But if anything, if this match goes anything like the last few matches, we're gonna see non-stop just swinging. These guys are going to be tossing everything they possibly can at all moments.
Okay, checking out with the movement, nothing there though. It's better to avert safe from reversal edge minigame than anything else. And wow, that is a full screen. The little throw puts some distance in between if you can watch the victory screen from way back. Slice, slice.
They tried to step out, but it was a horizontal, so he just kind of opted to take the block. Oh, there it is. That's how you play against that move. Yeah, that's how you play against that move specifically, is you have to look for the reaction.
Yeah, no full charge shenanigans here. I'm not letting you break me away. Nice duck to go under. He's going to buy himself some time to also let his defensive meter chill. Now he's putting that onus onto Crack to force him to block red. Oh my goodness, he knew right back at you. Okay, the brains are too big right now, and it's only game 1. I don't know what's happening, but Crywolf is going to come out on top of that scramble. Brain on brain. Nothing smooth over here, baby. Got those nice grooves.
So many wrinkles in these craniums right now. Just the galaxy brain plays coming out. I mean, yeah, that's all you got to do. That you have to pull out absolutely everything to be able to finish here in the PS4 Open Series Finals, right? So 2 bars here for Crack. Just gonna get tossed. Oh my god, another one? Oh, just putting up as many stop signs as possible, just making sure that Crack cannot mount an offense. I mean, at this point, Crywolf has played against Crack's offense, right? Doesn't want to have to deal with that if they can, but sometimes you just can't get away like that. Around on the board for Crack staying alive.
When Maxi says try this, it is not a question or a suggestion. All right, it is definitive. You are gonna take this and you can decide how to deal with it later. All right, so popping it right now, Crywolf in trouble. That guard gauge is struggling. All right, instantly get some of it down by popping out that soul charge. And yeah, just gonna try to play the time, but again, it's just tried. I'm here. I am here. That's what Maxi means. I'm here.
The rock, paper, scissors right now broke the guard because it is a vertical. Oh man, yeah, just barely any health left on Crywolf. He blocks the low, but he does not block the low in return. Crack gets muscle bustered. There's one opportunity left. He goes for the RE and it's a bit too early. Oh, Crywolf is gonna take it off of that.
You gotta love it, man. Old, reliable. There's nothing more reliable than that muscle buster. So much mileage, so much utility, so much damage for a single hit. It's just, all right. Aswell has to have that in every game. He never should lose that move ever. He needs it.
The question is will Aswell come back in future games? That's what everybody's
probably
wondering.
not. Probably not. I don't think this character made the best first impression. They might make him sit on the sideline for a title.
Made a great first impression for me.
On that. Yeah. Overwhelming minority. All right, the loud minority here. Looking to try this. Aswell's gonna sidestep it. Doesn't want anything to do with that one. Ooh, and the short hop gonna go right under that low. There's the punish. Not too much, but listen, it all adds up. All right, even if it's 10 damage at a time. Ever forward is right.
Yo, constantly forward, just continuous right there. Finally, Crywolf finds his way out, though. He's gonna breakdance all over him, and yeah, okay, Crack is not dealing with that. He's like, I'm the real B-boy around here, son. Oh. Muscle Buster to finish off that round. Looking good.
You missed. A whole back turn. Break attack as he stands back. Horizontal track of the empty hop throw. You love to see it. We are going deep. Here's the AGI and everything is just working for Crywolf. Goodness, speaking of offense, there's a step back. Here's an axe to the face. Launch, not enough for the kill. And on top of things, the mid. Look at Aswell just posing in the limelight, absorbing all of the greatness. 2 rounds straight for Crywolf here, and this is looking as dominant as it has the entirety of the tournament.
I want you to look at the back of your box, KP. The back of your Soul Calibur 6 box that you purchased. Okay. It says 1 player game, Crywolf only, every time. Doesn't matter which version of the box you got.
Yeah. Online multiplayer, 1 player, Crywolf all day. Yeah, but Crack said he had his version. It was patched. All right, he bought the digital version. It didn't come with a box, so he never saw that warning. Let him in. 1 round on the board, but what was the cost?
Yeah, not a big cost for Crack specifically, considering he has so much bar to work with, actually. I mean, like, yeah, sure, his guard gauge is flashing yellow right now, but yellow is not exactly a big deal. He's especially got him up against the wall, and he's got to be able to block everything. Otherwise, this could go awry very fast, and it did.
What a beautiful sequence. My man was getting cooked in that corner. Yeah, such fluid offense right there from Maxi. Good opportunity here. Oh, does he have enough to carry to put him in danger mode? No. Leaves enough of an opening to pop that soul charge. Try this. No. You take this. That's what he should say in soul charge.
Okay, that was a really strong soul charge. That was to be able to get out of an unblockable situation. I like the decision. That's -12 right there because he ran out of soul charge, but I don't think Crack was ready for it. A lot of the time, you're not ready for when somebody's soul charge runs out that quick. But okay, big damage here.
Yeah, not at all.
Oh,
yeah, I'll show you too. I'm right there with you, boss.
Soul charge.
Yeah, right outside of the invincibility window. Crywolf was ready. I'll show you. Defeat. That's exactly what happened. He was waiting on it. He was too busy, pumping up the strength necessary for the voice line that he forgot after the invincibility runs out. You're fair game. And Crywolf met him to the punch with the quickness. Just, let me get that. 2-0. Crywolf looking to shut the door on the October monthly finals, take his $400 and get us out of here.
I mean, if Crack has anything to say about it, definitely does not want this to be a speed run. Definitely looking to try and get that $400. I mean, $300 is nice. Don't get me wrong. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's wonderful. All of us could use that, right? But $400 and bragging rights and taking down your demon that is the only person in the open series so far to be able to stop you, that is something else.
Alright, being patient. You can see Crywolf picks his spots expertly. Going to all reliable, picking up that damage, not gonna get the full animation on the Muscle Buster as it's just rolling around on the ground. Oh, okay, nice crack. Stand up. Oh, that's a lot of damage. And just dunks on him. Just a little tap, little psh, stay in your lane. The soccer bopper, just right on the top of the dome.
Yo, I actually don't think he's used that move this entire set outside of that once.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't remember seeing it the whole tournament. I'm not gonna hold you. Right back at you, AGI for AGI. Tried to step out of that charge move. Not gonna have it. Playing a bit more conservative with his back to the wall. I don't think Crack was ready to pick up that combo.
Ain't gonna be able to get the wall rising beyond that. Oh yeah, 4B plus K. Or I guess B plus K if you're in spear stance already.
Ooh.
Okay, Almighty coming in. And then the 6A plus B is gonna be too fast. And then the kick to be able to get around the automatic GI. 2 rounds already for Crack, looking good.
Yeah, I'm surprised that got through, but Crack just knows way more than we do. Wow, looks like he went directly through the axe, but on the backstepping axis was able to just come forward, you know, toward the screen and avoid that. Oh, once again, this time stepping away. And everything is just working. Oh, wait a minute. Is Crack setting us up once again for a loop? Waiting to go down 2-0 in order to come alive?
Quite possibly. That's what he did versus Yoshimitsu 6. It could be a similar situation, but because as well as in Soul Charge, I have a lot of fear right now, and I wonder if Crywolf is hoping that Crack will have the same, because not a lot of life. There is a guard break opportunity coming. Oh my god, the Heaven's Guard connects, but because the move is just too far away to hit, he gets the whip punish.
Woo. Yeah, I definitely got shook on that sequence. I wasn't sure how that was going to end. Fortunately enough for Crywolf, he was able to come out on the winning side, but Crack right back at you. He feels robbed in that last round. This is how he answers with a flurry of mix-ups. High, low, back, forward. You cannot escape the onslaught. Crywolf just forced to press a button in that situation.
Oh, no health left. There's the guard break, and that's gonna do it. First game, staying alive. Crack with those signs of life. Whew, that heart rate monitor is finally beeping. It is. We can hear it now.
I listen. It's the, you ever see that meme where the person is dead and then the homies are just there and he just pops up on the ground? That's Crack. When Crack goes down 0-2, he's just doomed. Just a heartbeat just manifests within his, probably his fingers, you know what I'm saying? Because they are the driving force behind his gameplay alongside his brain, and he just unlocks another level. You know, that's his 7-star Severance in real life. Oh, I'm down 0-2. All right, let me lean forward right quick. Let me get into gamer position. You know what I'm saying? And turn up, because that is exactly what's happening here. Once again, we just saw it in the losers final. I don't know if this is the best place to adapt that strategy, but it is working so far, keeping him alive here in the tournament.
Yeah, unfortunately, that Beyblade was, I believe, the extension version, the string normal, so it was not actually -12. And because of that, Crywolf preyed upon what Crack would think would be a -12 situation, and GI'd it, got a bunch of damage for it. Now fighting at the wall, though, trying to step to be able to get away from it, because he knows how much damage he'll take if he gets hit at the wall. Oh, big drop.
Okay.
But finishing it off still.
Crack
First
is
round
alive.
after Crack.
Oh, goodness. Oos, oos. And everything's going in his favor. Trades, positioning, hitboxes. Oh boy, that is going to be a wall. Here's an opportunity.
Oh god. Okay, dropping the combo, however, despite being at the he's at the wall again.
No
he's gonna
way.
get a second opportunity and break the wall off this.
Is this enough?
Is that out?
Oh my goodness! And Cry Wolf with the robbery coming through back to back off of Overlapple, that muscle buster, and you can't give that up with the wall behind you, knowing that it can break and open this stage up to ring out opportunities. What a lost chance there for Crack, and what a fantastic piece of awareness from Cry Wolf. You know, he just went for it. You knew exactly what was happening once his back was to that glass shatter.
Okay, well, I mean, his back is going to be to the ledge, and if he whips anything, it's a free punish for Aswell, because he's an almighty, and he's always going to have it, but great jump right there from Crack! He has only so many things he can do, and yeah, unfortunately, just not fast enough to stop the reactions from Cry Wolf. Cry Wolf on tournament point now.
Shots! Taking them full screen, or mid-screen, just going to throw everything at you. I don't want you too close. Here's these dragon kicks, and Crywolf not risking ducking under here, just playing solid, waiting for his meter to get there, put him in a position where he can apply pressure. Crack back against the wall, tournament life on the line, blocks it, but does it follow up Heaven's Guard? Oh, excuse me? Did he go through him or around him? I don't know what happened, but it is working in favor of Crywolf. 2 touches, and there it is, tournament champion, back-to-back months. It is Cry Wolf taking October's purse, $400 in the pocket. There's no losers here, only in theory, as Crack takes home $300 on himself. It's not a surprise. It is the man, the savior of humanity. You understand me? Aswell getting the job done once again. Here's the replay.
Yeah, I think we both got our predictions that time, KP. So, you know, you got that Cry Wolf is going to repeat at the very beginning of this. You know, and I mean, God, is it so deserved? Cry Wolf every time just brings the craziness to the table. Like, I don't even know how to describe that level of offense. It's just unstoppable force at all times.
Yeah, an overlap coming through in a bunch of clutch situations, man. That muscle buster is just such a go-to move. So much utility, so much damage. It catches the rolls. It's such a beautiful move, and Crywolf definitely made sure to use, you know, the most important moves in his arsenal. Popping meter at the right time, and look at this ring out right here. Look at the distance on that. Like, no amount of anything could have saved Crack from that ill fate. And here, easy pickup, sidestep, quick launch, follow up on the reaction, and that is that. As we take one final look at the bracket for the October finals, man, what an event! Offense reigned supreme, and Cry Wolf is your champion.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a double elimination bracket, a single elimination bracket. Cry Wolf does not care if you have 4 chances at him. He will take you down in whatever way he wants, and he showed that today. Unfortunately, Crack fell to the same demon that was able to take him down previously, but I mean, hey, congratulations on that second place. Still walking home pretty good. A lot better than the last time. But you guys, there is always more PS4 Tournaments Open Series. Just because this one is over does not mean that there isn't more going down. Check out these upcoming shows. Got Mortal Kombat 11 on the weekly. November finals for Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle is going to be November 28th. And then, of course, you're watching Soul Calibur right now, so you're going to want to know when the next one is, right? Well, December 2nd, 9 o'clock. All right, be there.
Whew. So much drama. So much. Make sure you take the opportunity to be a part of these by signing up for free at compete.playstation.com. All right? I don't want to hold you too much, man. Thank you all for enjoying the broadcast. Once again, shout out to the champion Crywolf. All the competitors for signing up. Without you, there is no us to keep any community going. If you're out there on the fence thinking about it, just do it. All right? The new guard needs to carry the scene. The old guard's always going to be here. It is what it is. Y'all have a good night, man. If you love somebody, tell them you love them so they know. You may never get the chance, all right? I'll say rest in peace to my mother. Y'all have a good night. For Ebonic Plague, I'm Katana Prime, man. We will see y'all next time. Be safe.
PlayStation